No dino nuggies for you this week. You're gonna die.
Oh my. They really just oozing sexual energy.
I'm not even comfortable talking to you anymore.
Maybe at the end of this adventure, they'll just have a small little hobble in the countryside and
Scratch.
little rambunctious little children running around.
Like Loco and Claus was very close to getting along, but I cannot think of Claus's name to save my ass. But we need characters that actually get along, not like Scratch's four who are like always constantly bickering. It's really funny.
I believe the blood of goblin children can serve a purpose.
I actually have named all 12 children. So if today I'm asked to name all 12 children, I have all names for the children.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Lunch.
I thought you were going to name them after food or something. You know,
I'm naming them after spices.
Pre-breakfast, late breakfast, lunch, pre-lunch.
Like, you know,
brunch.
Maybe types of cheese. You know, beta cheese.
Seriously. Okay. So there's cilantro and parsley. There's sage and basil.
They all sound like girls. What gender are they?
There's ginger. They're
all male.
There's the one that's named after the PC that I killed. Totally forgot his name.
So we have gender confused goblins. That's good, especially then.
I named one celery.
Celery.
I was running out of names.
No one likes celery.
I named one pepper jack. Okay, I named one pepper jack. Can you tell that I went all out with the spices? I named one blueberry. I named one apple.
Yeah, and all of them are related.
I named one allspice and starfruit. There you go, 12 children.
And all those kids are related to Scratch somehow.
Did you say Old Spice or did you say Allspice?
Allspice.
Old Spice.
Allspice. I was gonna name the horniest one Nutmeg, but I feel like Twitch would just be like, no.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, Nutmeg is Scratch's favorite. He's not gonna let no one touch that one.
Nutmeg is good.
Hey, Chef Spore.
Yes.
Can I use gendered pronouns?
What are your gender pronouns?
We need a new pronoun. We have to forget about he's here there.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't think that's like a medieval word. You need to come up with a different type of, like Battlestar Galactica had frack. We need to come up with a different word.
I think we just simply need to get them in a romantic setting, a room by themselves, some champagne, and dino nuggies. Then they can get this all out of the way.
Ho there, traveler! How art thou adventure? 'Twas long and hard, 'tis what she proclaimed.
I don't know why you guys are always bantering with each other, but this is quite amusing for an owl.
The medieval equivalent of buck in English was sard. Sard, you dammit! Sard.
Well, I better change two of my characters' names.
Sard as in SARD. Hey.
I'm happy that the DM did not hear all 12 children's names because.
Hey chef, you better stop sarding people.
No, we should say that to Scratch. He's got the fucking 12-inch long.
Oh, it's a condition.
Say again.
You know what?
It's a condition.
If we can't make money off the range staff, we can just make Scratch into a wonderful dancer with very skimpy clothing.
I like dancing.
Did you say Scratch is
not that type of dancing, Scratch. I mean this type of dancing.
Scratch is a sardine hunk, huh?
We should just find a band of horny half-orcs and just give them Scratch. We can earn a good fortune.
Please, no, not too small.
What would happen? What would happen? What would happen if we cross Scratch with the cow and get like a minotaur of some sort, right? What kind of minotaur would that be?
A mini minotaur.
That'd be technically an earth dragon.
A mistake! It's a mistake!
Oz is like here. Oz
It's-
is here. He's like, I don't know what's going on. We haven't started the story. You guys
It's-
have already plotted everything.
It's Sergeant
Yeah.
Awesome. It's Sergeant Awesome.
This is the conversation we're having while we're waiting for what's his face to come out.
As this is like gold for you. You know this.
He's like, I wish I was recording.
Did
I'm
did
recording
everybody
this.
open Tailspire? Do we need to open Tailspire?
Yeah, you're in here, buddy, aren't you? Nope, not yet.
I'm not in there yet, but I was just curious. Do we need to be in there?
You don't need to right now. We're still in Theater of the Mind. I mean, it's totally up to you guys. You can join if you want. I do load in maps, but it's
We're in
More or less
in
three of
theater
the
of the theater of the Sergeant Dirty Mind. Yeah.
well, let's do a little recap. Last week we traveled from... Where did we travel from, guys? I'm trying to remember.
The city.
We went from
That's right.
Mambala.
Mambala.
Hmm.
We crossed through the river. We got
to
jumped.
Port Naranzaru.
We went from Mambala, followed River Shashtan all the way to Port Naranzar.
Yeah, so we traveled back, and we were kind of going around town trying to figure out what to buy and sell. You guys were kind of just resupplying. You guys didn't want to help out that poor ship that was destroyed, or go to the Heart of Kai. But you met with the commander, and the commander also told you about a mine where maybe some dwarves were at. And there's a point of interest. It's been marked on the map.
Harakama.
Why is that interesting?
He just heard
How
about...
dare the dwarves take residence in the Kobold Mountains?
And then you guys got basically resupplied, healed the sick there, and headed to Port Naranzaru. Artus Cinder was disguised, and yeah, that's kind of where we went. And you guys went to the lead merchant house who deals with all the magical items in town. Now, I've tried to reform, do a little bit more world building and things like that, and explain things a little bit more. Port Naranzaru was one of the former... Cannibal Jack's trying to rejoin again. He must have crashed. There we go. Port Naranzaru was a kingdom that is on a floating island, which could be one of the hearts of the old titans that died during 400 years ago. It floats with magical power, and upon it is Port Naranzaru, a city isolated by the rest of Orin, and for the most part, the rest of Zen, and was able to evade through its superior defenses and just its natural defenses, the armies and the hordes of the darkness. And therefore it was able to trade and do business throughout the survivors and those that were evading it. The only way to approach the island is through airship. But unfortunately, recently, pirates have become attracted to the island, as many would-be adventurers have flocked to Chult and Port Naranzaru for hopes of solving the death curse. It's made Port Naranzaru very rich over the last 30 or 40 years especially. But Port Naranzaru has always had an attraction to magic, many artifacts, one is which in Chef's possession, the rain stick of Mambala. Is that the theme song when it shakes a little bit? And you got... Artus. What is going on over there? Thanks, buddy. Anybody have any questions? We're in... I just call this guy Wakanda. Because it helps me out.
Wakanda forever!
These names are all kind of hard for me, because I'm like dyslexic or something.
I think they're hard for everyone.
Wakanda Untomo. He is currently, you guys are waiting in his waiting area. You asked to see him. He was not at the market. There's only about a 1 in 6 chance one of the merchant princes who each deals within their own speciality and who serves as sort of a trade consortium, and the rulers of Port Naranzaru are here. Cool. Chef, of course, wants to figure out what's up with the stick, and you guys are just hamming away.
So, I think you're trying to sell the stuff and try to get some flying stuff so that we can travel faster, right?
Yes. But we don't know how much the flying stuff is. That's the problem.
It's pretty expensive. Yeah.
So we need to be smart. Also, if we are going to sell this thing, I want to try one thing in the fighting pits. I want to try one thing before we sell it off.
You want to try one thing?
Fighting pit.
What would you like to try, Mr. Chef?
I want to try to make a tornado with it.
Oh my god!
Tornado in the city.
That's
Yes,
such a
it will be
smart
fun.
idea.
And
It'll
fun.
be fun.
It will be great.
Actually, I was looking at
Come
some of
on! When
Actually, I
can you
looked at-
control weather? You know how strong control weather is?
God, boy.
I was looking at some of these characters in the location of Port Niazaro. A lot of interesting characters.
And at
I
the
don't know.
same time, like,
One of them being a
Why
centaur with
do-
his jank hanging out all the time.
No,
Wait.
no.
how big is his jank?
One of them being a hot acolyte.
Oh, right, already just trying to measure out someone's willy.
I don't have to measure him. That's pretty big anyway.
Compared to the cobalt?
It's an average centaur size, so it's pretty big.
He's hung like a horse.
So does someone's gonna lift up the cobalt and just start measuring that way?
I will bite you if you touch me.
I
Hey,
don't
you know,
think-
we do not want to sexually harass the cobalt, you know. He does his job, he plays his music, he does his thing.
Well, the thing about the kobold is that he's slightly half draconic, right? So essentially, it'll be kind of like a wiggly thing, so it moves around at will. That's kind of interesting, right?
It has a mind of its own.
Talking about the
You know, he says that he's a dragon. You know, dragons have 2 penises. Kobolds have one.
Where'd you get that from? Where's that lore? Where's that lore from?
I read in
true.
books that the dragons have 2 penises.
What
Never
book
heard-
did you read?
that's
A porno?
Dragon porno.
There's a lot of historic books that describe the dragon anatomy, and it does refer that they do have 2 members to mate multiple females.
Oh, is that true?
I
Is
know.
that true?
No!
I'll have to look it up.
Oh my god!
Dragons have 2 penises. I've never heard that one before.
Because it's not true. Don't listen to them.
Most reptiles have 2 penises, okay? I've cooked enough reptiles to know how many penises a reptile has.
Well, Komodo dragons apparently have 2 penises. If you want to keep that in mind.
Do they really? I never knew that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want
And,
them out of my mind.
and kangaroos have 3 vaginas.
And leopards have 8 boobs.
Huh?
Okay, I want this to stop, please.
We are just simply describing the animal anatomy.
I'm not an animal. I'm a kobold. And I'm
Hey.
gonna be
Oh,
a
so
dragon.
you agree that you're a kobold but not a dragon.
I want to be a dragon.
It's quite easy to become a dragon. It
It
just
is?
takes a bit of magic,
I love magic.
years of knowledge, and the love of
Yes!
the gods.
Oh,
Yes, it's so much unnecessary information. Kangaroo males have 4 penises. What
Yes.
the hell? What is all this stuff, man? Anyway,
You know, hey, Scratch, maybe if you stay together in the party, I can teach you how to cook. We can cook together. Try to be friendly.
I ate raw rats most of my life. I'll be alright.
You can't
I-
live off of rats, okay?
I
If you want to
think-
be a dragon, you need to know how to cook things.
I think
no.
my small reptilian friend, he's trying to give you an olive leaf, show you friendship, and a good supply of dino nuggies.
I believe so. I believe so.
Hey, if there's a cooking competition, I could easily win it.
I have much doubt about
I believe
that.
so. I believe so. But you know, Chef is right. Most reptiles do have twinned penises.
I don't!
So it shows you that you are not destined to become a dragon yet.
Yeah, so he's obviously not a reptile. Maybe he's something else.
Maybe he's a cursed human who turned into a kobold.
You mean
I
like
had son of an egg!
you mean like Beast to be a beauty?
Yeah, a Beast of Beauty. Yes, like Beast and Beauty. Yes, I have learned that story.
I'm just banging my head against Vorn's shin right now.
You could have said Born Step on Chef, I suppose.
Don't
It's
worry,
almost
my
there.
small reptilian friend. Maybe a couple more years, maybe another 200 years, I'll have the knowledge necessary to transform you into a dragon.
I
Okay,
want to alive in 200 years!
So all this fun
Oh,
aside,
right.
why don't I
That is
sell
true.
this staff?
Most beings can't
Well,
live as long as I could.
Just to tell you, Ruinhog, you know the hag was very interested near the bottom of it. I want to first get some information, and then conjure weather because I want to use the spell at least once in my life because I will never be able to be that powerful in my life, and when you're broke,
why do you
you
want to use the staff in the city where there's everybody looking at you?
No. I think he's suggesting that we still need to procure a boat, then use the staff to hide us from most of the pirates and bandits that may assail us in that time.
Huh?
I want to have a pirate adventure.
Yeah.
So you're saying we're stowing away on a boat? Is that what you're saying?
No, we are procuring a boat.
we're trying to get information for a boat because some people might give away a boat for free. So if the rain staff is actually not helpful, I can sell it. We can get better things. But if it is important, we keep it.
Okay.
I'm in favor of sending the staff! Oh,
Let's just get information. Don't be so greedy.
I mean, it's worth enough to buy us a whole bunch of potions and other items, but okay.
At the time, we have procured us enough more resource supplies.
oh, wait, that reminds me. Everybody who said they wanted me to buy them something, we don't have enough money for everyone. I can only buy one of you something.
I mean, we don't have a lot. Do you guys have magic items? I mean, we might need magic items eventually when some creatures require magic items to hit.
Oh wait, no, you did already buy some magic items already.
I do have a splint mail I can sell. How much would that be? Is that simply the price on the DMG?
Yeah, they list common armor items there, or you can search it
Alright,
under DD, right?
I'll sell the splint for 200 gold. I was carrying it around.
The stuff like that, if you want to, Rune. So how I do it in the prices is those are the costs. That's the sell price. So if you want to, Rune, you can just remove from your sheet and add the gold to your thing, because you weren't here last week, and they went to the market before they came here.
No problemo. I'm looking at all the hot acolytes that seem to be in this port. Anyway.
This villa is lit with a flame that never goes out, and you hear soft music, scratch, and Chef, it must be created by magic. There's doors, and you've been here a little bit. The doors are warded here with sigils of magic, and on the walls are swords mounted.
Oh!
Ooh.
I don't want to see what that does if I open it.
Wait, with what I've been doing with going with my understanding with the recipe book to writing in common, like writing it for Willow, so when her character comes back, would I understand what the rain staff is saying or no?
What, the writing on the walls?
No, riding on the rain staff. But I understand it since I've been like on my free time writing.
You've been looking
Writing,
over the shoulder of Willow and like looking through some of the manuscripts she picked up back in Mambala. Why don't you make a D20 history roll? Learning a new language is very difficult, so the DC would be high.
14?
Unfortunately, not high enough. The script, you know, you are a goblin that came from the Underdark, so surface writings are difficult for you to understand.
Nope. Going back to the recipe books, the easy way to learn a language.
You only need to know one language. So, sign language.
Oh my God! Is sign language? What if you had like what's the jittery hand disease? Parkinson's? Parkinson's?
Parkinson's.
No.
That
It's
one.
when you talk with your hands.
What was
If
that?
you had-
Parkinson's?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you had Parkinson's in your hand and you spoke sign language, would that be like an accent?
Well,
I believe so, and they would call you crazy by just muttering out different words in one shot.
wait a second, Scratch. What type of bard are you?
The best bard.
What classes did you take?
Classes.
You know, like each bard, you know, has their own different type of classes.
I'm
Study
not
just
sure.
music. Some study, you know, their magic. Some study healing spirits. You know, what type of bard are you?
I think he's the bard. I think he's just a lizard bard. I don't think he's taking classes. I don't think kobolds are pretty much well adept at going to classes.
What's a
The
class?
The only bard that I know on top of my hand that does sign language is the College of Whispers.
College of who? What? What's a college?
Chef, I think our small lizard friend is not too hasn't gone to classes.
Really?
I think he's more of a free spirit than anything else.
Sir Otto, what's a class?
Something you
It
don't
is-
have.
Wait a second. You never
is,
went to a class. You never learned a skill.
It's
in your life.
technically schooling. You go
I
somewhere to
never heard
learn
the
When a
skills.
wise person meets with you and
Oh, yeah, I had a wise person meet with me. He never
Teaches
actually
you the
told me
arts.
his name. Yeah, I got taught how to do what I do by the first elf I met.
Was it
It's
a
very
male
nice.
elf or a female elf?
Mel?
Half
Now,
elf, half kobold.
now I can understand why you're such as yourself.
What?
A
Too
plus
bad,
one.
too bad, Chef. He's more attracted
plus-
to to more feminine features than anything else.
We should get some enchanted weapons, guys, because we're going up against undead and creatures of the weird Feywild.
I mean, I'd love to get y'all what y'all need, but I can't. We don't have enough money. That's why we
Right.
gotta sell the staff.
I know, but we need information. We cannot be,
Yeah.
let's sell the staff if we don't know anything about the staff.
We have
Besides-
plenty
I
of
already told you everything about the staff. It
But-
just changes the
But
weather.
one thing though, we do need money to procure a ship. We can't.
That too.
What? We could just get
The
some
ship
plain
is more
money.
important. We need
just
to
get
know.
some-
We first need to get the ship before items. And here's the problem: this is our only magic item right now. If we
No,
can't
it's not.
procure a ship, we're losing the only magic item that we have between the whole party.
That's not the only magic item we have.
I thought Board's a magic item or Born or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he is. Also, we got this scroll.
I have a question. Why are we trying to get a ship? Why don't we just get, as I said, why don't we just get a bunch of flying monkeys and cast them large on them?
Because that's a horrifying idea that could possibly destroy the ecosystem as we know it.
Well, and the fact that they could try to eat us.
Oh yeah.
Flying monkeys?
Also, where's this guy? He's been like away for a while.
I mean, he's a lord, so.
Which guy
Also,
are you talking about?
Mister. Oh, it only does certain things. Okay. You saw it create water. You saw it do gas. You saw it do, several things so far. It does more than just.
You only
do
said two
rain.
things.
Thinking about it, we still have that that large machine. Couldn't we just sell it?
No!
Provide the stuff
Void
we need.
is friend! Void saved my life. I know sell him.
I know, I do understand that. But times like this, if we do need magic items to assist us in our adventures, and I do not believe that.
Enchanted items, I guess. Yeah, if you want to call it that.
Exactly. If we can sell Ford, it's a lot safer for him too.
I'm not selling Void!
And now you understand why I'm so hesitant about giving a staff to people who won't give us information.
You did not
If
just
we give
compare
it to the
a
wrong
20-foot
people.
tall. You did not just compare a 20-foot tall robot to a staff that makes water.
My lizard friend, you must understand. We are good at procuring a large ship. Ford may fit in it, or it may cause too much of a notice against our enemies. Wouldn't he be better off staying in this city to defend the city if anything happens?
Everybody make a perception roll, DC 20, as Artus begins to speak.
Oh, yay. Oh, I'm actually good at perception.
Perception.
Natural 1.
And
Let the power
I rolled a
of
2.
failure embrace you.
Okay, the rolls are not starting off well today.
Chef is just still distracted by the horse schlong.
A guard or something like that, or just a local servant comes in, bangs a staff down the ground. Prince Wakanda Untumo! And in comes Wakanda Untumo. He has dreadlocks, gold interlocking his beard, his scraggly beard, earrings come throughout all of his ears, all made of gold. He has a gold necklace that has designs of Chaltian designs. Overgrowth and lush natures and colorful art are common things throughout Chalt, including the carpets and rugs here. He walks in and he's like, hello, thank you for waiting for me.
Oh my god, he has even more gold adornments than I do.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. I am Chef Spore, and this is our party.
And what is the name of your party?
The Misfits.
Was that our name?
We have
Is
a
that a
name?
Yes, this is the first I've heard of it.
I thought we were like the big cookies, but okay.
This is your chance, guys, to figure out a name.
Group huddle.
I'm just trying to hop up to try to get up in the group huddle.
Okay. We need a name.
I think we're the Fivesome.
The Curse Breakers, that's right! Remember?
The Curse
Curse,
Crusher.
yeah.
The Curse Crushers, right? Is that
The
what it
Curse
is?
Crashers, yeah. We're the Curse Crashers. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, you have my attention and my audience. How may I help you?
And I will show him the ring staff. So, this, I found, we went to Mabala, and we found Mabala's rain stick, right? And so we went to go to a hag, Nanny Poo Poo, and she looked at the staff, and she pointed near the bottom, said it was very interesting. If you know any more information about this staff, that would be amazing. And we may be selling it, depending on what information you have on it.
Interesting. Just straight to business you are, aren't you?
Well, I am a chef, and also, we're trying to get an airship, because walking is very tedious here.
Well, I didn't know goblins were so punctual and needed to do it. So I'm going to sit down and smoke some of my pipeweed before I look at your staff. I hope you don't mind.
Do you mind if I have a little pipe myself?
Of course.
I miss my tobacco.
As
Wait. I can actually get you some stronger stuff if you catch my drift. And then I will use Druidcraft to craft some mushrooms that cause a really good trip.
I prefer to smoke. Can I smoke these?
So wait a second, let me think of ways to do it, and then I will use Druidcraft to do blueberry mushrooms that are smokable. There we go.
He starts to crush it as Rune kind of comes up into the carpet, and he like furrows up like a horse and just sits down into the carpet area. He claps his hands, and a servant comes by and hands Rune a pipe. What does the Chaltian pipe look like, Rune?
What does it look like?
Yeah.
I assume it looks something like an American Indian type of peace pipe.
Yeah. He starts packing it up, crushing down chef's mushrooms, and he puts it in the pipe there, and he's like, he starts smoking, he's like, So, curse crushers. Oh, more adventurers come to find the problem of the death curse.
That's
We
correct.
came to crush it.
We found it already. Goblins having too many babies.
Where did you get that
We
thing?
don't talk about that.
He points over to Vorn. Where did you get that?
In the forest!
He's also up for sale too.
No, it's not! No, it's not.
Scratch,
Yeah.
you must understand.
We are trying to make an airship, okay? The only thing that we're keeping is the alchemy jug, if we're lucky.
Where do you want to go on this airship?
Well, we think it flying is a lot faster, and so we think the rain staff plus Warren could help us fly an airship.
We got a crew? Don't we need a
Yeah,
crew?
we need a crew.
Don't worry about that. We are at the time going to see if we can talk to a gnomish captain.
Yes, there are some captains that are probably stupid enough to travel the skies. But the problem is that these damnable pirates keep raiding all the ships traveling south.
We also heard that there might be a reward if we stop this pirate epidemic.
Of course.
There's some gnome female captain named Captain Ortame Swift.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that depending on the price.
We can-
of
You can
I have sent an
charm her because
I've-
gnomes like goblins.
I have sent an ally. I have sent an ally over there to see to talk to Swift, but
Huh? See the one?
I have sent an ally to see if they can try to hire Swift. But knowing him, it might be getting brain dead wasted.
Why don't we just go in person? Just say, hey, Ortame, why don't you join the Crushers? Candy Crushers.
At the moment, we are here. We'll be doing that later.
Well, let me take a
So
look
we-
at this staff of yours then.
Of
Can't-
course.
can't.
Just to tell you, I won't be able to craft any more of those mushrooms. The staff gives me the ability to use abilities that I don't have access to, so be careful with it.
All right, all right.
The ability.
He
You can
takes
make unlimited drugs with it.
He takes a staff and he takes a pearl in his hand. He begins casting magic. Whoosh, lakas. It like echoes strangely as all verbal components do. And he begins to identify the staff. He says, and he kind of tells you about the staff of like already what you know. But he's like, this is an ancient artifact of Cholt long ago. I'm very interested in this staff.
Yeah, give it to him.
It should be returned
How much?
back to our people.
Yes, but at the moment we need enough money for our adventure. If you can give us a price for it.
Or shit.
50,000.
The problem is all of you would-be adventurers. Oh, I'm sorry. All of you adventurers coming into town have driven up the prices like mad. Every king, godsman, he looks over at Odo, has sent out their finest to solve the curse.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad that inflation is happening. It's wonderful.
We haven't even bought anything yet.
I
It's a
think
seller's
inflation is
market.
healthy. I think inflation is healthy for the economy.
How does 20,000 gold ducats sound? with a staff.
Gold
Yes.
ducats? What is gold ducats?
Yes.
20.
A ducat is 2 gold pieces.
Is
Okay.
it?
Is it?
Wait a
Really?
second,
20,000
No,
ducats.
I'm joking.
Wait a second. 20,000 for a range staff that can control weather, do druidcraft. You can have abilities of druid kind. Just 20,000. You know how amazing control weather is. Some druids die before even getting that spell.
Wait a
Some
minute.
Sorry, what are
druids-
you doing?
He
Some
looks.
druids die before getting this spell.
He looks at the. He takes the pearl and he looks down near the bottom of the staff. He says, "Oh, what is this?" He takes Chef and he kind of gestures for you to come closer without looking at Chef, really. And he says, "Can you read this?"
Can I?
You cannot.
No, I don't understand it.
This.
I may have assist if anyone knows the natural
what's
language of it.
What's the language?
And what is your name, sir? He looks over at Artus.
My name is Artus. I'm just a simple traveler, just joining this party to assist them whenever they need.
Could you be the Artus Cinder?
That is correct.
Artus Cinder's disguise is now revealed to the Merchant King. He says, "There was a mage looking for you not too long ago. He traveled south."
And what is the name of this mage?
I believe his name was Arno.
Ano and Otto.
Would I know this?
I don't know, do you?
Roll a history check.
Apparently, too, your sister, your long-lost daughter, that's what it was looking for you as well. Apparently, she is around the port.
Okay, let's go back to the bottom of the range staff.
Chef, if you wouldn't mind.
Artus,
As I lift my hand up, like, you said my daughter's here.
yes.
Can
Artus,
you tell me the last sightings of her?
Artus, you have no daughter. At least that you know of. I mean, you never, even though you were married at one time and your wife died.
Yeah.
But you have no daughter.
Yeah, but this can be a promising little bit of information. If you do you know the location of my so-called daughter?
What was her name? She asked the servant. I believe her name was Zandala, Prince. And that's what it says. Zandala, it is, yes. I don't know where she's at, but it will cost you if you want us to find her.
No need.
Chef, correct? I'm sorry, I was distracted by your friend.
1 silver.
He looks down with. He illuminates a little bit with the pearl. The pearls used to identify the items, and near the bottom of the staff, there is almost like a dwarven script, mixed in with the old Chaltian language.
I speak Dwarven.
Yes,
I speak Dwarven as well.
it's
matters.
It's not written in Dwarven. It's written like Old Chalton, but the letters in the script is there, and he says, "It was rumored long ago that the Chaltons and dwarves of the south used to work together. Maybe this is a relic from that past, and do you recognize this word?" He points it over to Artus, who was kind of talking with him, and it says in Dwarvish, and he kind of reads it along with you. It says endings. It appears to be a type of key. I will still want to buy it from you, of course, but we do not just steal people's property around here.
So we need it.
No, we don't.
No, he said it's a key. That means we need it.
No, we don't.
Keys
We don't know
unlock
what it
doors.
We
And
don't know
that
what it
means-
unlocks.
And guess what? You know what's behind locked doors? Even more expensive items.
Or giant deadly monsters that want to eat us in our entrails.
But I knew the hag was onto something when she pointed out the bottom of this staff too.
I wasn't really paying attention to what the hag was saying, but it sounds good.
So
As I smoked the pipe, this is the life.
The prince takes a big puff with you. He puts his staff on the table.
I say we sell it anyway. When you guys, we're like the Candy Crushers. We're too dumb to find out how to use it anyhow.
yeah, Chef Swart's the only one who knows how to use it. But I will sell it, but he did say it's a key.
Well,
I don't even know what door it unlocks.
Well, then keep it, but you have to find out what it. Then I have to do some searching about what it's the key for.
Exactly. Well,
So we have nothing to trade. I mean, I've got some gems and stuff I can convert to gold, but that's it. Like,
I can.
well,
you
is
can
there
sell
any
them.
type of cooking competition available that is paying for some high gold cooking competition?
I'm
yeah,
sure
I think
you can go by
there's-
the executioner's run and set up a stand there and sell some of your wares.
Say, is this red stone that I picked up from the hag's house worth anything? I showed the red stone to the guy. Is this worth anything?
Yeah, it is. Let me run an enchantment thing on it and see how much it'd be
Sure.
worth. So what I think I said it could do once per day, right? It could remove disease, right?
Is that what it? I remember. Okay.
So let me see what I can do here. So this would be a long rest. What's a remove disease spell? I see
I
remove
think it's
curse.
third
Lesser
level.
Third level.
Lesser restoration, something like that, right, guys?
Yeah, that's a second level spell that
This
I can
would be
cast
worth-
5 times.
This would be worth 300 gold. Plus the gem itself, maybe another like 50 or something. You said it's a ruby? Let's say it's a ruby, right?
So 350 gold. Wow.
Let me see how much it is here. I'm just going to say it's a tiny ruby. Plus I'm going to add the lesser restoration spell to it. It's worth about 800 gold.
Wow. Cool.
Do you want to sell it?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to sell this.
Okay,
So I'm just selling my old. I'm selling my own little things just to accumulate gold.
You sell it to him and he gives you 800 gold. This is your chance to deal with one of the merchant princes to buy and sell items. He directly deals with the consortium of merchants. So any item you sell to him, he will be able to sell to the other merchants too.
Cool.
Oh,
Now I can get a +1 weapon.
Wait. Can you get me a barrel, please?
Huh?
You have to go to the shop for something like that.
No. I
grand
want to
super.
give you. I want to give you something a little exquisite.
What are we talking about, chef?
I will pull out the alchemy jug
Plop.
and then drink of the most expensive beer in the world.
You could just
And
give him
then-
the wine. That's it. It doesn't. It only gives you the basic beer. So-
Beer. I will make a conjure beer and pour it.
You could, Jeff. You could just sell and give him the either honey or wine. Those are two things that could be used as marketable.
This should also belong to us as well, chef. 5,000 gold. Do what is right. Bring this artifact back into our hands. This should belong in one of our museums.
Thorn? Are you talking about?
He's talking to Chef about the alchemy
saying
jug.
that-
As he puts it down on the
5,000
table.
I'll sell it for 5,000.
You sell for 5,000?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the alchemy jug has been sold to the merchant. Mark it on the sheet. Remove it and then add 5,000 gold. Now, it's up to you guys if you guys want to split that gold amongst all of you, right? And
I think the one with the high, maybe who's the one with the highest charisma? We can try to make like.
I have a
Right.
20. I have a 20 in charisma.
All right, good. So
Hey, Scratchy.
we can hand it to you. Pretty much,
I'm
you can try
sexy
to.
and I know it.
You can actually try to make a decent sell for the decent price for the gear.
Alchemy jug.
But I'm gonna talk to the prince here. I do not. I know it might upset of our smallest friend, but this large machine here we did find out in forest, and for where we go, it might be too dangerous for it.
can I take it and look at it?
By all means.
He stands up because he's kind of just like laying down, you know, on like some cushions and stuff, smoking a pipe with Rune. And he gets up and begins to look at it. I mean, this prince, like, he's very knowledgeable in languages, lore, and history of Chult. So he looks at it, says, "This is not an artifact from here, but what is the amulet or the piece that controls this?"
Scratch just puts his hand around the amulet that he tucked inside of his armor. Here.
I've heard of the wizards of the East use these. How much would you wish to sell it for? Is there a price?
Scratch, my friend. This might be the best option for to leave it here for the time being. We could return for it.
I am not some storage man. You'll have to take this to the stables. I wish you'd buy it.
I understand this.
That's
but
some
maybe in the
storage,
future, if we do return here,
This is
maybe
not a
we can
warehouse.
buy it back.
Yeah, it's not a warehouse, man. As I'm smoking with him.
Make a offer, little kobold. Of the curse crushers.
The Candy Crushers, yeah. We're the Candy Crushers.
I just solemnly turned towards Warren, and I just walked the rest of the distance towards him. And I'm going to, if I cast Identify, would I be able to get a good actual price off of him?
No.
No. All right.
You've already cast
Is there-
Identify. The amulet itself is worth at least 1,000.
Right.
But the machine itself might be worth more.
Right.
It's
How
still
about
fully
let's
functional.
start the bidding then, little kobold. Let's titillate those dragon feelings that are deep within inside of you.
Hey, Scratch, what's your persuasion? I'm proficient in persuasion. I have +5.
I have half proficiency as a +6.
Okay.
I thought +7 to mines.
I can give you a -2 if you want.
Sold. Give it to her.
How about we'll start the bidding at, say, 10,000?
I think we can get it for
I'm-
more than that.
To give you guys some frame of reference, a non-skilled laborer works for about 1 to 2 silver a day. An artisan works for about 2 gold pieces a day, 1 to 2 gold pieces a day.
I would suggest if you would sell it for about 20,000.
Yeah, 20,000 at least. That thing was really hard to get, and I had to bang a freaking Goblin Queen for that thing.
Chef, if you wouldn't mind.
By the way,
Let the
Artus,
grown-ups talk.
that that mage was looking for something in particular, and now that I come to think about it, these giants that are around town as well, Artus, I would watch your back.
Yes. I appreciate the information and the warning.
They seem to be looking for something called the Ring of Winter. Do you know what they'd speak of?
At the
Yeah.
moment, no.
Make
The Ring
a
of
deception
Winter.
roll.
Ring of Winter, I know what that is.
Mm. It's like Ring of Summer, but colder.
19.
Ring of Winter. Winter is coming.
So he counters you with an insight roll. Okay. Well, if you meet Arno, tell him I sent you that way. He left town not too
Yes.
long ago, from what I understand.
If our paths meet, I will tell him you're something.
He had several friends with him as well.
I doubt they were friends, but if our paths cross,
Just kind of playing some chill music here.
Yeah.
so are we gonna sell this machine for 20,000 gold?
I did not agree to 20,000. I said 10.
Yes, but
Who wants to make the persuasion roll?
With advantage, because I also have
Persuasion proficiency. Who wants to make it?
I will tell him the amazing adventure of how I got born and how I banged the Goblin Queen, and not leave any of the gritty details out of it.
Then we'll get disadvantage. Start giving the nitty gritty.
I mean, if you sold them your child, that would get some extra, but I don't think that's going to do anything.
Scratch isn't even paying attention anymore. He's just desperately clinging to Vorn.
Yeah, that's
Vorn's shin.
I'll just buy a +1 longbow from this guy since I have 1,000 gold there.
Well, I have 5,000.
If you would give us a moment, my prince.
So he charges you. So here's the thing: any item he sells you. So this is the deal I forgot to kind of bring up. If you sell him the staff, the jug, not so. The jug is 2. The jug he'll do trade with you. The tray, since it's a native Chaldean item, he doesn't charge you the merchant margin. Anything outside of the gold limit, he charges you 50%.
Okay.
Yeah,
So I can get the longbow.
It's a little
Yes, I can get the
confusing.
longbow.
Mm-hmm.
I want to kneel down next to a Scratch, place my hand on his little scaly head. It's just for the best. I know you want to keep him, but something of his size and with pirates around, and we do not have the skills to continuously repair him if he ever gets damaged.
He repairs himself!
Yes, but to an extent.
Yes, I'm willing to part with the alchemy jug, just for the party. Vorn has helped us out. If we're going to the air, it's not fair for Vorn. What happens if he can't fit into an airship? We have to find an even more expensive airship. 5,000 gold is not going to cover it. Maybe you can sell him for 15 or 20,000. Tell him how dangerous the adventure has been so far. Like, I know my offer is 5,000, and maybe I could sweeten the deal a little bit more. I don't know, but
I'm afraid.
it's good.
Relax a little bit, little goblin. Take a pipe with a smoke with me.
Yeah, take a pipe, man.
And I've seen the cargo on the ships being loaded much larger than that creature. You have nothing to worry. How do you think the giants get here?
Well, in that case, I'm sorry, my prince. Our lizard friend here is very attached to the machine.
Well, so this is what's already happened. Just to clarify, Chef has already sold the alchemy jug for 5,000.
Which has to be split.
Chef, do you split it the 5,000? I guess 1,000 gold pieces each per person. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody adds 1,000 gold pieces to their sheet. This 1,000 gold pieces can be used as trade right now to the merchant. I'm not going to say right now, but if you want to, the merchant will give you a note or something like that saying that it's as good as like the bank's money, right? It's like a check that allows you to trade with the merchant princes for no margin, essentially, on the item that you wish to buy. Otherwise, like Vorn is an exception to this. Vorn is a non-native thing, so he just wants to buy it straight up, so he doesn't give you any special discount to it. Do you understand?
With this money, my prince, do you perhaps may have a couple of enhanced bows for sale?
We have many enchanters.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
So, since I returned something nice and Chaldean, I would like a enchanted chef coat.
And what about
How much
the
would
staff?
that be?
Just find him some scrap cloth and just.
And what about that staff of yours? Will you let us have it back?
I will after the end of the adventure. You said it's a key, and we are looking for the cure for the death curse. I will sell it near the end when it's over. I promise you that. You have the chef's for honor of my chefness.
He looks over at Artus and Rune.
Yes, we'll make sure he brings it back. Yeah, it'll be quite a bit of a pain, but we'll make sure he keeps his word.
So how it works is they have certain magical items on hand. You have to roll a d20. On a roll of a 15 or higher, they have the item. I think we already did some rolls last week. Rune did not roll, though, correct?
I rolled that they did have a +1 bow and a +1 sword for.
But no sickle.
But no
Rune uses his credit, his 1,000 gold piece credit, I believe, and gets his +1 bow. You can add it to your sheet.
Yep.
There, he just goes out. This is a downtime thing, guys. He just sends out his people to go get it. They bring it back.
Do they have a longsword of life stealing? That'll be cool.
Rune, did we roll? We didn't roll for him though, did we?
No.
On behalf of Rune rolls a d20, and you roll a 15 or higher. They have a sword of life stealing in stock. They're in Chult, or I'm sorry, in Port Naranzaru. There are a lot of warehouses. So they
Okay, I'm looking for a +1 hide or a +1 leather with fire resistance.
So here's the thing: if they don't have the item, they have the enchanters craft it for you.
And that takes time, right?
That is correct. But they have 20 enchanters. So whatever the time is, do we divide it by 20?
I'm just simply looking for an enchanted bow.
Is there time?
Did Artus roll last week? I think he did, and he missed the roll, right?
No. The one who rolled last week was Scratch, since he had all the gold.
And Chef rolled for himself, but he didn't get high enough to get the sickle.
So did Artus roll? I don't
were-
think he did. Go ahead and roll
No, he
Artus
didn't.
then.
There's a roll d20.
Roll a d20. Right now, you only have 1,000 gold piece credit with the Merchant Guild. Anything beyond that requires margin.
14.
So you missed it by 1. They have to craft it for you.
Do you guys have a +1 leather or +1 hide?
You rolled last week, right, Chef?
Yeah.
And so they do not.
No, just for my sickle, not for my leather.
You only make 1 roll on 1 item per week.
Ooh.
A week is 10 days.
Well, I'm gonna find some downtime to do.
Yes.
Do you want them to craft the item for you? Is that what you're saying, Chef?
Yeah. Can you craft me some +1 leather with fire resistance or something like that? A +1 leather.
Do you want +1 leather or +1 with fire resistance? +1 is 1,500 gold.
Yeah, +1 is very expensive.
+1 armor is 1,500 gold.
Yeah, 1,500 gold. I don't think it's enough.
Oh, what's 1,000 gold?
That's the weapon.
Oh.
And it depends on the item, but the item's cost. So I'm going to take 15. Let me go to my simple craftsman enchantment. I'll tell you, this is your time, guys. If you want me to, I'll help you walk it out. You want leather armor, you said?
Yeah, leather or hide.
Well, which is it? Leather? You have to tell me which one.
Yeah.
Let's do leather first.
Oh, I don't have the resistance thing in here. Well, maybe I do, actually. I'm sorry, I do. Fire resistance? Yes, I do. And then, what else do you want? You said fire +1, right? +1 fire resistance? Sure. So that total cost, so every time you add a layered enchantment on, it increases the price of the item. This item would cost 10,000, roughly.
10,000?
10,000.
Damn.
Yes.
I gotta hit the casino. What can I afford with 1,000 gold?
What Rune just got, a +1 item.
+1.
Yep. The fire resistance is 6,000 gold.
I actually have something I want to look for too.
What do you want?
Possible.
So, Chef, let's before we move on. Chef, do you want anything?
Do
you want me to help you out a little bit?
I'm trying to think what's worth 1,000 gold. I need help.
I'm gonna link you
What
guys.
can I use as +1?
1,000 gold is not that much. You know, gold as far as like magic items and stuff go. I think there it is. Let me take a look. It actually has the gold piece of those enchantments. This is like a basic enchantment stuff. This is like the simple enchantment stuff. What do you want, Chef? I mean, sorry, Scratch.
I want to inquire as to whether or not they have a rhythm maker's drum, just not a drum, but a guitar. It's just a +1 spellcasting focus for bards. It's kind of like a.
I have it listed here.
All right.
It's 5,000 gold.
No, never mind.
That is the cost of it, and then if you guys say, if you don't use the credit that he has, he charges you another 50%. Because the demand of all the adventurers coming out of town, the price of magical items has skyrocketed.
No,
until the death curse has been solved.
So you're telling me in order to buy items to help stop the death curse, we have to stop the death curse?
You and a few hundred other adventurers are in town.
Oh, so that means we could just sit here and wait for someone else to fix it. Alright, sweet.
We can make rolls every week if you want to. Based on factions.
Okay, I will buy a +1 shield, which would be 1,000 gold.
Yes, you want to get a +1 shield?
Yes.
Okay. Let me take a look.
Sorry. Yeah, a +1 shield.
Sure. Let me take a look here real quick. So I'm just going to go around the table, I guess, and just see what they want. So I also have different shield types. It's difficult to put it in D&D Beyond. I guess you'd have to create as a custom item. Medium shield is the default shield, right? But I actually put in other shield types, like you have bucklers, tower shields, and bulwarks. So for people who want to be tanks, things like that. There are different, more powerful shield types that give you more AC, but they also they restrict your speed and things like that, but they increase your AC. I'm just going to say a medium shield, and you said you want +1?
Yep.
So I'm going to go down to enchantment slots and type in +1, and I say magical AC mod. It's 1,500 gold for a +1 shield.
Oh my god.
And it'll take them 1 week to craft it.
So I would have to earn money.
Well, you're a chef. Find a kitchen that needs your assistance.
An artisan makes a good chef could probably make 5 gold pieces a day.
That I would make better money in the fighting pits, for fuck's sake.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to use the fighting pits to get better with the range stick. Then.
Are you going to sell the range stick or no? You say basically we've understood that we're going to give. You've said that you want to give it back to the merchant, but he's skeptical. He says to you, "What if you go out into the jungle and die, and the stick drops in some godforsaken place?"
Then
Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Chef, if it minds, my prince, if he does pass away, then I myself will go and fetch the staff for you.
That won't be good enough.
I have lived for many years.
I cannot let this gem, this artifact of our people just walk out so easily. I will allow you, we are not going to just take it from you, like I said, but we will at least have to make sure it is safe to some degree.
If you have someone you trust with your life, he can come with us for the time being.
No. Go speak with Jabal. Have one of his scouts go with you. He works for the scouting guild. That way we at least have a person with you who knows where the staff is. Something so precious cannot be just lost.
Your wisdom, it is sublime, my prince.
He like nods to you.
Well, if he didn't say it was a key, and he's pointed out it's a key, and we're trying to solve the end of the death curse. If this is the key to the death curse, if I sell it to you, and then all of a sudden we fly back, we're like, hey, we need a staff. So boom, boom.
The merchant's a little confused.
He's trying to say this may be the key.
I don't speak Goblin, I'm sorry. I speak many languages, but not Goblin is not one.
Well, he doesn't speak Goblin, he speaks Candy Crush.
Yeah. My prince, I think Chef is trying to say is the key, and this staff may be the key to uncover the death's curse. So, for the time being, this may be a necessary item.
You said you found it in Mumbala?
Yes.
And we even fought the king.
Incredible.
He was a mummy.
I wanted to cremate him, but everyone said no.
This key was also was held by a hag, and this hag was quite adamant on keeping it. So it might have some meaning to it. And you say it is a key. So
it could be a key. I mean, it is a key, but the lock could be long less forgotten. I mean, we are talking about a staff that was destroyed or lost a century ago.
Yes. So this may be a key to uncovering the Death's curse.
But so I have never broken my chef's honor. I am a very honorable chef.
Take one of the scouts with you, please.
Again,
as long as it's not Azaka. Azaka has betrayed us.
I'm not familiar with her. I'm sorry. I do not know all the scouts' names.
She is a former scout for our party, a half-orc.
Well, you're alive, aren't you?
Yes.
Apparently she did a good job.
From our own skills, not from hers.
Centaur, can you believe that this pipe, this leaf came from the free folk of Layla? It's not a native plant here, but when we started trading with the Halflings, they brought this now, and it grows so lusciously here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I'll buy a pipe from you, and a little bit of tobacco as well.
1 gold.
1 gold? Hold on. Let me subtract some silver instead.
You give him some silver pieces, 10 silver.
Yeah, because I got too many silver. So
I'm gonna offer the 1,000 gold to the prince.
For what?
If you can enhance my bow, I would surely be indebted.
It'll take 1 week.
That is more than enough time.
You hand him 1,000 gold in trade. Your 1,000 gold is used to get the +1 bow. Interesting. Okay. So we're planning to stay here. So let's just say something, guys. We're planning to stay here a week. Artus wants to get his bow enchanted.
Okay. Can
I need money. I need to earn money to get a +1 shield.
What about some potions?
Yeah.
You can also, Chef, you can also take your coin to the dino races and gamble it away.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm not a gambling type.
Pity.
But you gamble with your life.
That's true.
Well, I was hired as a private chef. I cooked for you guys. Like I normally do.
I said you've been staring at the kobold with such sexual tension.
Me and the kobold are not going to get together, okay?
While they're having that conversation, I walk up to the merchant prince and just kind of beckon him to lean down so I can whisper something into his ear.
Yes.
Do you have any gloves of thievery?
What are they called?
Insight.
What'd you say?
What are they called? What are they called? Gloves or something?
Gloves of thievery. Okay. I just need to know the price of it.
Yeah, I'm just looking up on your D&D Beyond. They're 5,000. They give you a give you skill check advantage with sleight of hand.
Yeah. I was looking at the +5 bonus to dexterity, sleight of hand checks, and I was like,
So I simplified and I give you advantage. It's simplified.
Yeah. And we assume the potion prices are the same as the list as well?
The potion prices have gone up because of all the people in town. I did look at his prices. A common potion is 80, and an uncommon potion is 300, and spell scrolls are level 1 spell scrolls are 100, and level 2 spell scrolls are 550. But they're pretty expensive.
Oh, that reminds me.
I reach into my pack and pull out that protection of elemental scrolls.
How much would this cost?
It's a level 2 scroll, you say?
Yeah.
What is it? What level spell is that?
It's a protection of elementals. I don't know what level spell that is because that's the first time I've heard of it.
Okay. So what I do is I type in scroll here.
Right.
Spell scroll.
It is green. It is green, but I don't know if that.
So
oh,
how?
It's the third level spell. Third level spell. There it is.
So actually, what I do is I put under charged spells, protection from elements, right?
Elementals.
Elementals. That's correct. So how I do these scrolls in like spell books and things is I just don't put a recharge to it because they're a one-time use item. It's 200 gold. That's his buy price for you.
I'll take it.
He gives you 200 gold, and it's straight up 200 gold, no trade, right? Because it's not a Choltean artifact.
Right.
Okay. How much is this puppy? As I give him the Commune with Nature scroll.
Cool.
So wait a minute. So even the prices listed for these potions, which are different based on their uncommon or common or whatever. Or...
I'm going from the actual Tomb of Annihilation thing. The potions have been inflated in price because of all the adventurers coming to figure out the fucking death curse. Potions are in high demand. He can make them easily for you, though. So they just have them on stock.
Okay,
but the price is blue.
So if I take like a potion that's uncommon, normally that costs 90 would cost 300, right? Is what you're saying?
It also just depends. I'm using that as just a healing potion type thing. If you want to buy a specific potion rune, just let me know. He buys the Commune with Nature. He can buy it for 600 gold.
600 gold?
Yes.
You know how amazing that spell can be if you're lost?
Yes,
I'm trying to get more money out of it.
Yeah,
I was hoping to get a
roll.
potion of necrotic resistance. How much would that cost?
Roll persuasion, roll chef.
Huh?
Chef is trying to barter with him. I need to pull up his character sheet.
I'm gonna tap on the kobold's little head and whisper into his little gaping hole. I think his kobolds don't have ears. You know, there is a scroll of polymorph that may change you into a dragon.
First, kobolds do have ears. They're kind of like smaller elf ears, but yes. What's a
polymorph?
Yeah,
it's a spell that transforms one being into another.
Oh! I didn't know that. Where can I find one?
I have heard legends that there is a certain scroll of true polymorph that can transform you permanently into a dragon.
Wait, there's a fake polymorph?
Yes, a scroll version.
Huh.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe one day we can stumble upon it or find someone of immense power that can actually transform you, my small lizard friend, into a true, fully grown dragon.
I want to be a big lizard friend.
Are you trying to whisper this, Artus, or are you just kind of freely talking?
Yeah, I'm whispering into his ear. I'm trying to give him hope.
Sure. Chef, he's still going to charge you 600. You failed on the persuasion roll.
Okay.
Do you sell it to him? Yes or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. So
okay, add it to your sheet. So remove it from your sheet, one thing at a time, bro. 600 to your sheet.
Right. Yep, I have 1,600.
And then you remove this spell from your sheet.
Yep, I did.
Also, we have one thing though. What about that bag full of souls?
Did you try to offer it to the merchant? It's kind of like it's stitched in flesh.
Yeah, pretty much. We want to show it. I want to show it to him, see if he can actually determine any way to safely dispose of it.
You want him to safely dispose of it?
There's no point trying to sell something that cursed.
Just give it to me and I'll get rid of it. This is something evil.
You're not even gonna give us money to just getting you it. You know how hard hags are to kill.
Yes, but trust me, my goblin friend, this is something no one should have.
I don't think you should get rid of it. I think we should keep it. I like cursed items.
I can blow it up.
No, we must safely dispose
I think we should give it as a gift to somebody we like.
Odo, what do you want to do?
I'm thinking I'm going to get a corpse slayer sword.
You want to try to get a corpse slayer sword?
Yeah.
You want an enchantment? Did you roll last week or no?
I did not.
Why don't you roll a d20 roll? Oh, you rolled for him? We'll be a nice guy to Odo. Why don't you roll again, buddy?
Yeah, roll.
It's a longsword?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's listed here as 500.
Oh, you're using my thingy? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like
We're
it?
using your thing. We're using your thingy.
He's just going to CBD on hand, so you have to roll 15. Roll. He has it on hand, so you don't need to wait a week, right? Or whatever it takes to do. For this, it's only 515 gold. Do you do it in trade because of the 1,000 gold?
Yeah.
So you have to think about it or write on your sheet how much trade value you have. It's like you're in the pawn shop, and then you're doing trade with the guy too, right? So you have what is it? 485 gold piece left in trade. Do you understand?
Yep.
Cool. But he hands you the Corpse Slayer longsword. Now you can still enchant this item further. You guys understand?
Right.
This is how the new enchantment system works. They take the item and the enchanters work with it, and they can make that sword stronger or whatever.
You should make it a Holy Avenger Corpse Slayer.
That would be the Holy Avenger. I think Holy Avenger is artifact, so it's a unique kind of. No, I have to look at that. I think we have it here actually. The Holy Avenger. Yeah, we do.
It was listed here at like 190,000.
Yeah, it would cost you a $250,000.
Yeah,
like I said, we can sell the kobold to a band of half-orc females.
If you touch me, I'm gonna sick vine on you.
So can I buy a couple of uncommon potions? Is that possible?
What do you want to buy?
Necrotic resistance.
Yeah, let me take a look. So, same thing with the potions. Let me take a look. I think I might have that.
Well, you said it's 300 per, right?
So the reason why necrotic resistances are different is because there's like a duration tied to it. Yeah, so I'm going to say it's 300 gold. I'm not going to upcharge you on that. Do you want to buy one?
Sure. And the Filter of Love, which is 90 gold, just for the heck of it.
Filter of Love? Oh, Filler of Love, the potion?
Whatever the hell it is, Filter of Love.
Yeah, I see it. It's 90 gold. He sells it to you for. He has to sell to you for 100.
Okay.
They don't have it on D&D Beyond
because it's spelled kind of funny. Spelled like filler or whatever it is.
No, it's filter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called like
Philter, I think.
Yeah. It's on D&D Beyond.
It should be there, guys. It's
no, but the Corpse Slayer is not.
Oh, okay.
Could I inquire as to if he owns a potion of watchful rest and a potion of comprehension?
Yes, the portion of watchful rest is 60 gold.
And how much for the comprehension one?
Do you want to buy it?
Yes.
So you just say, hey, I'm going to buy it. Boom, it's on your sheet, or you're using the trade. Are you going to use the trade value, or you're going to use gold?
Trade.
Okay, trade, it's 50 gold then.
Okay.
Okay, what else do you want to buy?
The other one? The comprehension.
Potion of comprehension?
Yeah.
Are you trading it? Trade is 100. Buying is 120.
Yeah, I'll trade it.
Okay. Anybody else want anything?
I would like a +1 leather armor, please.
That's 1,500 gold, right? Or something like that, I told you, right?
Yep, I have 1,600.
You have 1,600? It takes some, we'll say, it takes an additional week to enchant it, so you guys have to be here 2 weeks for the enchantments to complete.
Okay, I'll just keep fighting to kill time then.
Potion of Flying, how much is that? It says 400 here on the list, but...
Yeah, let me take a look. Yep, you're right. So Potion of Flying is a little... These are one of these ones that you can do because normally flying requires concentration. So the potion is stronger than that, right? He's going to... do you want to sell or trade?
I want to buy it. I just
buy
have
it?
some gold left.
We're going to say 500 gold.
500, that's expensive. All right.
How much is a ring of flying?
It's more I think it's very expensive. Wings of Flying, you mean, like Wings of Flying. Right?
So here's the thing: is they don't have a Ring of Flying auto, but so how I do it is you with the enchantment system, you'd have a ring, and then you would cast at will spell Fly.
Right.
You want me to tell you how much it's worth?
No. I thought for Rune that might work.
Oh yeah.
Hey, why is a carpet of flying less expensive than a potion of flying? That makes no sense.
I don't know. I have
Because
to
you can't wear a carpet. You have to stand
Right.
on it.
It's acting like a vehicle.
The carpet of flying is like
Which-
only 400 gold.
I see it as 10,000. It depends on which one you want to buy, Rune. I may have the
A
price
doormat.
for
Business class or
because they have different sizes for the carpet.
Yeah.
The carpet pricing might be off by a little bit.
He's going for the doormat.
And also has a flying speed of 80, by the way. The carpet of flying, it's a lot faster than just the potion of flying.
That's what I'm saying. The carpet of flying is 3x5.
I see it as 10,000 gold on my list.
Wow. Okay, never mind. All right, let's just
where's this? I can't see. Oh, I'm only in weapons, I think.
So this is one of these, what I call, like, it's under vehicles for carpet of flying. And it's one of these, like, what I call iconic items. Because it's an SRD item. Anybody else want anything from the merchant?
Last question, sorry. How much is a potion of speed?
Haste.
It says 300, but I was just checking.
Yeah, this is another one of those, like, really powerful ones. He's going to charge you, again, about 400 gold for it.
I don't have enough for that. Okay.
Must be nice, having that staff.
I only have I have 3. He won't give me a discount. Let's say for 300.
You have the robot and you have the staff still. Unfortunately, I must stick to my prices.
Never mind.
Hard decisions for all of you would-be adventurers now, isn't it? Thank you for your coinage. Enjoy the pipe.
I laugh with it as I'm smoking.
Guys are getting a little high.
I'm gonna ask. I was planning on going to the inn to try to speak with the gnome. So I would like to take Sir Otto with me.
So Artus wants to leave. Are we? I'm saying, are we leaving?
Let's not split the party. That's
we have 2 weeks of downtime, guys.
First and foremost, we first need to go see if we can procure the ship. Then we need to get the captain. Chef wants to go into the pits to try to earn some money, and knowing how that gonna end up, he's gonna get his ass handed to him pretty hard. We're gonna still need to go to the scouts, pretty much get in contact with that person. And in short, try to live out our lives until the time of the departure.
Little did you know, Scratch has already left.
I'll follow Scratch and Vorn, just to keep an eye on him.
We're leaving the merchants, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're all done buying and selling, right?
My prince, it was good doing business with you. Hopefully our travels cross again.
Very well, friend.
Hopefully you give us a discount.
yeah, the frequent flyer discount.
Yeah, especially if I'm smoking with you.
You know the discount. He points to the staff. Bring it when you're ready.
Why are we keeping the staff? Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, never mind. The key.
It's a key.
Yeah, I think you're too blasted from all that hay you've been smoking.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason why, if he didn't say it was a key, I would have sold it for 20,000. If he said nothing about the fucking key, I would have sold it.
I don't think he was offering 20,000. He was only offering 10,000.
Yeah.
If I remember.
No, he said 20,000.
He offered 20,000.
Okay.
10,000 is per one.
Take a step back. Why are we getting a flying vehicle?
So we don't have to
travel
traverse
faster?
weeks through the forest when we can just take days.
Well, it'll still be a rough travel. The pirates are still about.
Yeah, but we can fight pirates.
Pirates on airships? Okay.
Yes, that is the reason why I require a +1 boat.
We're heading
And
to
if that's true,
We're heading to the port, the harbor again.
The staff can also provide cover as well.
if we do find any pirate-owned vessels, we could, force them to
Pirate 'em.
vacate we can force them to vacate and take that boat, and it
Yeah,
would be
pirate
free.
them. Pirate the pirates.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the idea. That's why I said we should rent the boat.
Yeah, genius! It took me this long to figure it out.
So
I just tried my best.
That's because
You're better
you
than me.
that's because you think with your two penises, man.
I only have one.
So what Chef Spore's going to do, he's going to look if there's any cooking competitions before he goes into the pit, seeing if there's any good cooking competitions that he can fairly win.
Boo, fine.
So what I'm going to do is just kind of go around the table as we spend 2 weeks in Port Naranzaro
2 weeks?
or 20 days to get the stuff crafted.
I still want to go talk to the Swift. See if I can.
You want to talk to? You want to go to the? Yeah, I'm just going to have to go around the table though, guys, because everybody wants to do their own thing, right? I can't just jump right to jump all around the table.
And I don't think Scratch want to join me against Scratch.
I'm going to go around the table. We're going to start off with Chef, and then we're going to go to Odo, Scratch, Rune, and then Artus.
Got it.
And this is like your chance to do whatever you want to do. And I will break it up, but it's a chance to do like a scene essentially. This takes place over 2 weeks or whatever, I guess. Unless you guys change the thing up, and then we'll just go from there.
Yep.
Okay, Chef, what do you want to do, bud? Cooking competition?
I'm going to see if there's a cooking competition. If not, I'm going to go into the pits to fight.
Roll the roll an investigation roll to find a cooking competition.
13.
I'm gonna probably say not today, but maybe on later. We can make a roll, you know, every bit. Not right now. Maybe the next time I come around to you around the table. Cool. Do you want to go to the pits though and fight?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to a place called the Grand Coliseum. It's a stone arena that's site of the gladiatorial games. It's non-lethal combat, but sometimes accidents do happen. There's bloody animal combats and spectacular circuses there. The best gladiators have become celebrities to earn fortunes. Statues of the arena's greatest champions line the tops of the Grand Coliseum walls, including one of the city's current merchant princes. Events are mostly held in the afternoon, so you're just in time. And then only special shows are held after sundown. It's dependent on natural light. So it's kind of out in the open. I will load it up in the map.
I think I mentioned that I sold my fish.
So I kind of use this Executioner's Row. There's also like dinosaur racings and stuff that kind of go through here. So this is kind of what I'm going to do. If you want to actually fight in the pit, I'll put stuff in here. And basically you can fight against... you know, right now it's not like a holiday show, but you kind of see flyers around there about like there's certain mock battles, like the Battle of the Pirates and the Heroes of Legend, and all basically there's just a lot of gladiators, and there's of course lions and things like that you can fight. And who do you want to speak to someone and try to set up a fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Can
thought
we
about
all
this.
watch and get his ass kicked?
Yeah, watch me get my ass kicked for like the 17th time for today.
First round, he's going against a giant.
I'm going to say it sets it up. I'm going to go to the next person, though, if that's okay, Chef, and then we'll come back, and then we can do a little gladiatorial fight. Odo, what do you want to do, bud?
I don't know. I'm proficient in athletics, and I have high strength. Is there like a wrestling match I could do, or...
You want to fight in the arena, too, with Chef?
You could work as a construction worker, moving some heavy bricks around, that kind of thing.
I lift things up and put them down.
You just want to work at the docks or something for like a couple silver a day?
Yeah, I can't be a bouncer. I mean, I'm not... I guess I could do security, but...
Okay, Odo makes it cool. He's looking for like work as like a bouncer or a guard or something, right? Give me a second. While I'm kind of like fiddling around, try to figure out what the hell's going on. So I have to dig through like 10,000 NPCs. You guys can kind of just talk amongst yourself, and then I'll just interrupt you.
Why are you guys doing?
I'm so sorry,
doing
guys.
stuff?
If he did not say key, I would have sold the fucking rain staff. If he did not say key, it would have been sold. It would have been in gold, but no, it had to be a fucking key.
Can I pose a point just real quick about that? What door? Do you know how many doors there are on this continent or this island?
But here's the problem: if we use the key and we get something even more expensive, that is even cooler.
That implies that we would have to find the door. Do you know how big this island is and how small of a party we are?
Well,
Fine,
the key aside, it still can it can still help us with our travels. We're gonna go by air. There's gonna be we can change the weather to try to suit our needs. If the pirates start jumping us, rainstorm, they get fully blasted, and we can just jump them from there. Take everything they own and
too.
Well, not exactly. The staff can provide some kind of cover, and if we manage to kill a couple of pirates, take their loot, take their ship, we can come back and sell everything we gathered. There is a reward for taking out the pirates, and plus we can sell the staff at any time if we come back.
Right.
I'm gonna go to.
This is for the bigger picture, and we're still planning on selling the robot.
You meet up with a woman named Kahua. I linked her a thing. She has bald hair. She has very small debts, and she's like, "Oh, hello. You're from the Order of the Gauntlet."
Yes.
Well, Otto's in love.
This is the one I wanted to show you.
Looks like Grace Jones.
Yes.
I see a picture of her.
She says,
for real. You guys don't know who Grace Jones is, probably. But...
do you wish to collect a debt from me?
No, I don't think that would be
I have a man.
Cool to my religious vows.
I had some man. He ran into 500 gold of debt betting on dinosaurs. He cannot pay anymore. I will give you 10% of his debt, or 50 gold.
It's actually not bad.
What about now, Paladin? You still wish to keep your vows?
Yeah, I'll take her up on it.
You're gonna go do it? Do you want to go by yourself, or do you want to go with anybody else in the party?
Hey, I'll offer her up. Anyone want to come with me and split it?
I'm not very intimidating.
Well,
what is this exactly? We're just doing guards or something like that. Is that what you said?
No, we're
collecting.
Well, if he's looking for the man alive, then I may not be of assistance here.
Yeah, I'll go with him to collect, but I just want to make one stop. During the 2 weeks, couple stops.
Oh no, you say that you're gonna do it, but you'll do it tomorrow, right? Right. So that way everybody else is kind of doing their own thing at least the first time when we come into town here a little bit. And she agrees to it. She's like, she tells you where he's at. He used to also fight in the pits a little bit, so it could be dangerous, and so she's had a hard time collecting the debts. Scratch, what do you want to do, bud?
Scratch is first and foremost going to the biggest tavern he can find, and somewhere he can play. Establish.
Okay. There are 2 inns, and one is called the Thundering Lizard, and it's more of it caters to more boisterous and like where places people go to drink a lot and like bar fights.
It's a strip club.
It's not a strip club, but it's a little more like a lot of the lower level adventurers go. And then there's another one called
Gentleman's Club.
There's another one called Kaya's House of Repose, which is quieter. It's a much quieter establishment.
I'll go to the first one.
Okay. The Thundering Lizard.
So are you gonna start swinging your meat while you play your lute?
Thundering Lizard.
I'm gonna hit you in the head with the meat mallet.
Don't hit people with your dick unless you have consent, okay?
What's wrong with you? This is why I'm leaving. Come on, Bork.
Look how Freddy like a million miles away. How can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you do not get anyone pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
What do you want to
I
do?
won't get anyone pregnant. I
Not
promise
you.
you. As long as it's not Azaka, and Azaka is not in a nice outfit.
Not
we're
you,
fine.
Chef. We're talking about the lizard who's dragging the lizard.
So Scratch, you just want to like play there and get some coin, or what else are you trying to do?
So first things first, I'm gonna pay ahead of time for 2 weeks of living and board there.
Okay, it's 5 silver
So I
pieces
can
a day.
Okay. So that the
So 5 times
1 gold,
10
2
times
gold,
20.
2 gold.
That's 2 gold, I believe, right?
2 gold.
I have to bust up my Excel sheet, guys, but the ball busting begins.
You tell me the price of how much it costs for 2 weeks, and I'll pay it.
10 gold. It's 10 gold.
All right. So that's 100 silver.
Yes.
I'll pay 100 silver.
Excellent.
100 silver removed. All right. So, after getting that situated, I'm gonna get my room all sorted, get ready for the night. I'll be playing at the inn every night, so that'll be the last thing I do before going to bed. But during the day, are there any performances going on? Any plays? Like, I remember you saying that there were mock battles.
Yes, at the
in
Coliseum.
the arena.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to look for a role in some kind of play or fight like that.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And we'll just make a performance roll. As you're playing at night, I'm trying to think how we can do this simply. We'll have you make 2 performances, roll once per week to kind of synopsis this thing a little easier. Not like 1 every day. And then we'll also make a separate roll the next time I come around to the table for doing the stuff in the Coliseum. Okay?
Okay.
So why don't you roll a performance roll for the first week?
Sure thing. Lowest I can get to 12. Here we go.
Here we go.
That's not a great number. Not a great number.
That one.
And that one.
You hear some rumor, like in the end, Scratch, while you're playing. You hear just someone saying, "Watch out for any mist with a blue tinge to it. It spreads a fever and drives people mad." It happened to one of our party members. We had to head back. Apparently, some other
Disease.
adventurers.
See, this is why disease is important.
And this mist is called blue mist.
I'm going to just link out kind of what he says.
Okay.
What else? Let's go to Rune.
I'm gonna actually help Otto do his collections later, but today I'm just gonna go check out the hot chick at the temple of
Which
Fates,
temple?
and that's it.
Want to go to
Temple
the
of Fates?
You want to go to the goddess Rima?
No, it says that. What is it? What the hell is the temple name? Here we go.
Rima is the goddess of Fates.
Oh, Rima. That's right. Okay, sorry. I'll check out Inete. And then I'll just because I've been smoking too much anyway.
He's tripping on his own hooves.
Yeah, and then I'll just hang out with Otto for the collection.
Otto's collections.
Otto's collections.
On a wing and a prayer.
That should be good.
I think if you ever decide to retire, you'll be opening up your own shit.
Whoops.
If you manage to survive, that is.
Whoops.
Rima is a deity of fates, made for the wizards, the fortune tellers, and diviners, of those unfailing to speak the truth regardless of whether the listeners want to hear it or not.
Sounds like a plan.
Let me see if we can link in her thing here a little bit to get you guys some more information. She's heavily worshipped in Orin by the Vistani, a bunch of nomadic gypsies that believe in fate and destiny and storytelling. There's her symbol and everything. Let's see what we got here.
Symbol.
What's her name again?
Inete or something? You have it on the port description.
Yes, but I also have like 10,000 other NPCs here.
10,000? No.
I have like 10,000 of these. I put in every freaking NPC, dude. She's wearing like a hoodie. She has jewelry.
Yeah, INETE.
Yeah, I got it. She says to you, as you come into the temple, "What do you seek?"
Oh, no, I'm just gonna look around, have some fun. Maybe make a contribution.
The fates have brought us here, have they not?
Fate? What do you mean fate? I don't believe in fate.
Everything is determined before we even choose it, is it not?
Scary. Deity.
Why are you so scared?
It's a scary deity. She looks pretty scary.
Rima holds the threads of fate for all mortals. Everything is connected together. You and I, for instance.
I'd like to make a that's always nice. Really? Is that true?
That is how she brought us here, is it not?
Okay. By the way, my charisma sucks. You know that, right? Scratch roll the performance check.
What do you want to do? So you're just in here checking it out because you want to meet the hot chick?
I'm just checking it out. I have no particular goal in mind. I was just kind of hanging out and just checking it out. And then I'll hang out with Otto for the rest of the 2 weeks.
You look around a little bit more in the temple. It's a place where people are worshiping and they're looking for insights. They're also looking for reasons of why certain wrongs maybe happen in the world. And they're trying to seek the goddess's wisdom and her understanding and a way to change something that shouldn't be changed. And,
wait a minute.
Okay.
If I give them gold, can they find out what that key might be for? That's an interesting question. Is there a way to kind of link that together?
Yeah, I like that, Rune. How much gold do you
let's
donate?
Do that. 50 I'll donate.
I'll allow you to make the roll. The roll will be a d20 roll with advantage, since you give 50 gold.
Okay.
They begin to perform a ceremony of insight. The one centaur wishes to know the key. Where is the lock? What door does it open? Where is it, goddess? Share with us.
Why is he so cheap in donating?
50 gold is a tremendous sum of money.
Yeah, I gave quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, it's a great. As you guys know, you guys are all like ready to drop on your knees in the front of the prince just to get an enchantment done.
That's just under
Why could he not donate an even 100?
That's just under 2 months of pay for a skilled artisan.
Yeah.
You do know we have to live on something, right?
I mean,
anyway, can I roll? Should I roll?
Horse meat.
So here's what we do: is you're gonna roll. I'm gonna say, okay, cool. You see, you don't know. She's like, the fates are clouded. There's a disturbance in the winds. Something is out there bending around us. But you see the vision as the smoke, as you inhale it, they light the incense. And you see the vision in the pool there with her. And you see a bridge. Under the bridge is lava. Molten lava.
Write the notes. Bridge and lava.
Across the bridge, as the vision pans, you see 2 suits of armor. It's hard for you to tell because it's so wavy and rippling. It's hard to make out the details. But you see a door. I'll allow you to make a roll to determine what you think the door is.
Okay, and what kind of roll would that be?
You have to decide on your own. You're level 5.
Perception, I guess.
Cool. Roll it up. As you try to look into the vision and try to see the detail, the cloud of smoke is hard to see through it. The DC was probably like 12, realistically. I mean, it's not like impossible. She says, and
my rolls are terrible.
The vision dissipates, and she says to you, she's like, the goddess has shown you your answer.
Yeah, my luck hasn't been very good today. That's all I can say. But thank you for the vision. I'll come back sometime. We'll have a smoke or something.
We'll do this again sometime.
Not all is lost. Thank you, Ruin.
No problem.
And Julia, what does Artus want to do?
Well, I'm heading towards the end, and I'm trying to meet my small draconic friend.
He's there already getting shit-faced blasted, right?
I thought I asked you if you can find
he's in the Thundering Lizard, right?
Yeah.
So I think the sound effects for this, it's the Monsters Inn kind of thing. There's like a bunch of different people here. Artus, you need to roll a D20. If you roll a 5 or less, it's bad.
Oh boy.
As you're just like gallanting around town, you're kind of like a wanted man
7.
In a way. You know, as you're passing through the exotic streets of Chult with all their color and overgrowth, you spot a frost giant wandering the streets. You try to avoid eye contact with him.
I still have the disguise on. I have a hood.
Yes, you do.
Pretty much, I already look like a vagabond.
Yes, you do. But again, we just make opposing rolls. But you go to the inn, you see Dragonbait there, and you hear him just clicking a little bit. As you see, it's just like a mug of ale in front of him.
Dragonbait, did you at least find Swift?
Make an investigation roll. As Dragonbait is kind of off the job right now, he's just like getting shit-faced wasted. You know, he does run into
Natural 1. Great, I'm getting it all out.
He like shrugs a little bit.
Continue drinking and make sure you do not do something stupid.
Do you want? So that was Dragonbait's roll. What do you want to do, Artus? You want to try to search some more for this captain?
I'm gonna go to the barkeep and I was gonna ask if he knows the whereabouts of Swift.
Okay, make another investigation roll. This is your roll for now.
Yeah. 13.
The captain is right over there.
And here comes the pirate hat.
That's right. Captain.
Pirate hat.
Yep.
Yo ho!
You wanted to wear that. You wanted to wear it.
We should get like a wig.
Let me see you. Captain. Her name is Captain Orme Swift. Captain Swift. She's with some of her crewmates. They're all just drinking. Hey!
No.
You come up to her, Artus?
Yep.
You looking for work?
No, I'm looking to see if I can hire you.
Hire me, a vagabond, such as yourself?
Yes.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
I don't serve bums. You can work as a crewmate. You could not afford me, rapscallion.
Rapscallion.
I'm gonna open up my wallet and drop 100 gold pieces.
Oh. You are serious business.
That is correct.
She doesn't immediately take it up. She's like, what do you want?
I would need you and your crew here to take me and my allies to cross through the pirate territory.
Pirate territory?
That is correct.
Take a seat.
And that's what I do.
Barkeep! She orders like you an ale. She just like brings you over an ale to start chugging it down with her. She just starts drinking with you a little bit. The foam kind of comes out a little bit. She's like, we haven't gone out in a long time. The pirates have made it very hard to travel.
Yes, I've heard the rumors.
The ships are going down quicker than honeybees in spring. Or you can make a joke, I guess. I could have made probably a better joke with that.
Yeah.
Down quicker than a goblin and his wife.
Well, we do have a goblin, and he is not that great with the women. Get more interested in Draconic book.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I'm gonna open up my map.
Traveling south is very dangerous. So I'm going to just try to tell you what she's going to do for you. It's super dangerous with the pirates still in control. She doesn't know where the pirates are at. But there might be someone else that does. And there is a reward that for the pirates, but she's not a pirate hunter now, right? She's just a captain.
Yeah.
Her ship is named the Brazen Pegasus.
The Brazen Pegasus.
She said it's too dangerous to be traveling south. And if we go north, we have to take off, and we have to pay that damn sea turtle.
Yes, but we have an interesting item that may provide some assistance. It can change the weather, so it can provide us cover if we need it be. And I trust my allies. They are quite strong. They could provide assistance when facing off with the pirates.
This might help us a little bit, but our ships are not as good as theirs. With all the adventurers like yourself just spewing gold on the tables everywhere, it attracted all the kinds of ruffians. You see, look, she like points around. It's just like someone spilling, beer onto another person.
Yes, I do understand, but this is quite important.
But beard.
And with that, I would provide also another offer. If you will assist us. How about 20% any loot we find if we face up with the pirates?
I told you, our ship can't handle fighting pirates, but if you're as strong as you say you are, let us say 70 gold pieces a day to consider it hazardous pay.
I would believe 50 might be more suffice.
Make a persuasion roll. Just seeing how you like kind of handle yourself, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll a d20. Just like, all right.
That's with +7.
Yeah, it's pretty sad times,
9
guys.
with +7.
She does roll low though. She says, "Have another beer with me."
Barkeep, a refill for the lady.
I'll be quite honest. It's very dangerous traveling out with the pirates there.
Yes,
Somehow you were able to handle these pirates before we were able to travel. It would be much easier. But if you don't want to, it's just going to be dangerous. So I'm going to tell you the mechanics of it now, okay? The mechanics of it. I'm thinking that you can travel 5 spaces a day with an airship instead of 1. Okay? That's kind of what I'm thinking. But if every day we roll a d20. We roll a 5 or lower, the pirates attack you. Since you're going to use a chef's thing, with the staff, we'll roll with advantage on that day. That's the mechanics of how it works. So it's dangerous. Otherwise, they can travel south, but she's asking for, 50 gold pieces a day to travel in the ship. So it's expensive. That's for the whole party, not per person. So it's 50 gold for the whole thing, which is a shit ton of money.
Oh. Well, economically speaking, yes, so we could definitely afford that if we each pay our own part.
But you think about it, Artus, as you were traveling from Mambala, you looked over the mountain, you did see the ruined ship out there. It fucking could get ugly. If the ship goes down or whatever, think about it, you're crashing into the jungle.
Awesome.
So,
let's crash to the jungle.
So I'm gonna open the map.
Okay.
And I want her to point out the location where rumors where the ship were hit. Were hit the most.
She points to where the ship she points to basically right across the strait of the map, like halfway across, and she says it's much harder to travel south from here.
Then, would it be best if we actually use a staff to make thunderclouds? We could make it too difficult for them, but it may slow us down a bit.
How the control weather spell works is Chef creates like a fog or, very cloudy weather. But if, the shit hits the fan, he has to spend time concentrating to reduce it. I have to look up the spell again, but it's not just like, oh, he's changing the weather instantaneously.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, on the way there, we could provide thunderclouds to make it rain, so it can provide us cover.
You're trying to talk strategy with her, and she's like kind of agreeing with you. So how it'll work is, say we roll a 5 or less, we'll make an additional roll to make it difficult. But if you start creating thunderclouds, it could destroy the ship, your ship as well.
I'm not trying to make thunderclouds. I'm trying to make like heavy rain.
It's the same effect, really.
Right.
Whatever weather effect happens to you is also going to happen to the pirates.
So
it's dangerous, and basically basically, let me give you a synopsis. It's dangerous, and it's pretty expensive. But if you're able to defeat the pirates or figure this out or whatever with the pirates, maybe the danger could be averted, and then travel throughout the skies. And the merchant princes would be more grateful as well. I'm going to go to Chef, back to Chef.
I got one more thing I want to ask you, though.
Here we go.
So.
Yes. I'm trying to her accent's all over the fucking place.
If you believe this will be too difficult, even with the pirates.
It's not too difficult. It just requires a large sum of money. Hazard pay, I told you.
Yes, I understand that. But I know you care about your ship and your crew more than anything, and the money. So I will talk to my allies and see if we can actually lessen your burden by trying to take out the pirates. If not, then I will return here and I will pay you the gold necessary for your hazard pay.
I'm shocked the merchant princes haven't docked everyone until the pirate things are resolved. All these fucking freeloaders, she points to the whole fucking bar. They can go fight these pirates, but they're all fucking cowards. One ogre turns over to him and says, "Hey, watch your tongue."
Yes, I can see their cowardice is just threw me all over their backs. But for now, I have to bid you farewell. Hopefully, I will come back here with better news.
Make a perception roll.
Alright, perception. Not my best stat.
The DC is 15
Nope.
or something, and then the
Nope,
DC
just not one.
Natural 1. Alright, let's go to Chef. Is that cool?
Yep.
Let's go to Chef. What is Chef doing now? So there's no cooking competition, at least for a few days. But you want to fight in the pit this afternoon? Is a chef? Yeah. Chef is going to just fight by himself, right?
Yeah, he'll just
and
fight by
it
himself.
sounds like Scratch is going to be there too.
If Chef can provide a very convincing argument, Scratch will join.
Go ahead, take it away, guys.
Can earn some more gold together.
That's a very good point. However, isn't it kind of dangerous to purposely find fights?
Well, there's no cooking competitions, and well, here's the problem. If we're going to use the rain stick, I need to practice with it, and how I got good at my druid skills was using them for cooking, and so I'm putting myself into the soup kitchen to get better at the rain staff.
I came here to find a role for a play, but I mean, I guess I could get some more people to know me before then. That could increase my reputation and therefore increase my chances of finding a part of the play I'm in.
Yes, and if they see you're a good fighter, guess what? You get even more money.
I'm gonna kill everything in there! Sorry.
No, it is non-lethal combat.
What? Oh, wait, that's better! Yay!
Yes.
I'm gonna bark them on the head!
Should I join you, Master?
Yeah, that'd be best!
Okay, let's see what we can fight. What is something that we can fight that is worth some decent gold?
Let me pull this up a little bit. So here's the thing: is you guys want to fight in the pit? Let me pull this up a little bit. Do you guys want to fight dinos, or do you guys want to fight other like gladiators, or what do you want to do?
If we can fell a giant beast, that would get us a lot of reputation. So I say we fight a dinosaur.
Would be best for both of us.
Hey, you'd stomp too.
What kind of dinosaur do you want to fight?
Big, bad, scary, spectacle.
God damn it.
Give him a show.
Tyrannosaurus.
No! I just saw him!
Give us a CR5 monster.
Okay, here
Not
we
a
go.
T-Rex. Maybe an Allosaurus or two.
You want to fight 2 Allosauruses?
Sure,
Okay.
that'll work.
I'll pull it up. So I'm going to go to Odo real quick. Odo is just kind of asking around. You got a job for the next time, Odo? When tomorrow comes up, do you want to do anything before we do a combat here?
Do they have a wrestling tournament?
You want to wrestle somebody?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a skill challenge against a gladiator in the evening. Some of you like kind of want to wrestle off maybe some local people. You're just like a new entry, so you're probably going to get maybe like a jobber, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Rune again.
Yeah.
What are you doing, bud?
I was supposed to be following Otto around doing collections, but he's doing something else.
Yeah, well, that's for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow we're doing that.
Well, I'm done at the temple, right? Pretty much. So where are we staying? That's a better question.
I got my own room.
Where at the Thundering Lizard
Are we
or
staying
whatever?
at the same inn or whatever?
If you want to stay at the Loud Inn, the loud, more like boisterous inn, or you can stay at the Quiet Inn for a gold piece a night. The other place is 5 silver a night.
Where is everybody else staying?
I'm going to the Loud Inn because I'm going to be playing
The
every night
Thundering
before
Lizard.
going to bed.
All right, let's go to
He'll
the
be
Loud
playing
Inn.
his bagpipes all night.
And I'll compose a love letter to the acolyte.
Trying to hit on her a little bit. You didn't really make a move though against her. You know, you didn't give her like a little note.
I wasn't really trying today. I was actually just really trying to get information. Just kind of
Sure.
flipping around.
Let's see what I can do here at the Allosauruses. Dino.
And this guy sucks at picking up women anyway. He's like
I
7.
think Allosauruses look like this.
Allosaurus.
Let me pull them up.
Close enough.
How about 3 Allosaurus? That would be challenging for you guys. Right?
They would be a size larger. I'm pretty sure they're large dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yes,
they are.
they're like smaller T-Rexes.
They're more vicious T-Rexes.
They're
They
more
can actually
manageable
use their
T-Rexes.
arms.
Yeah, I've got my British military cap on. So yeah,
Oh
That's
no!
kinda great.
It's
Yeah, I
coming.
saw that. That's
Oh my
pretty
God.
That's not British.
Oh my
That looks
God.
like a communist one.
Guys,
Right,
those
that's-
Allosaurus, they're coming at us with a knife.
Hey, by the way, can I bribe the official
Scratch, is that your cousin?
to send 3 out there instead of 1?
That was racist, and I do not appreciate that.
So you're saying they are?
No!
Hey,
You are.
little friend, Scratch. Let's show them that the little ones can kick ass and take names. He
Who are
offers
you
your
calling little? Who are you calling little?
We're both little, so come on, let's kick ass
You're
and take
both
names.
you're both quite small.
I
There's
am
no
not
s-
going to redirect my frustration towards those giant dinosaurs!
Do that.
You're leaving him hanging? He's giving you like a bro fist.
You guys need to roll initiative. Warren goes last.
Oh boy. Well, we lost 2 members.
Chef rolls a 1.
I got
Oh
a 3.
shit!
Scratch
I
would
got
roll.
19,
So
25.
Scratch is up
That throws
first.
a 1.
So we do alternative initiative
My
like this.
rage.
Okay, you guys are up. The Allosauruses come out. The arena is happening. The crowd is gathered for the last bout as some late entrances come into the battle, into the Coliseum. It's an executioner's row here of Cholt. The crowd goes crazy as the beasts have been released. They begin to jolt quickly at you. Scratches up.
I redirect my frustration in the form of a bewitching bolt at the Allosaurus on the left.
Sure. Hold up.
Yes, sir.
Ooh.
It doesn't actually have an attack. It has an attack, but I can't push a button for it, so I'm gonna have to roll a d20 and just add the modifier.
Down
It
the
does need to
D&D.
make a charisma save.
Oh, it's just a charisma save? Is that it?
No, it's an attack roll plus a charisma save. So that
Okay.
is a 12 to hit.
Misses. So I don't make the save, right?
Damn.
It needs to hit for.
No,
and then
you
I
don't.
make- I did roll a natural 1 though
Yeah.
on the save though. Scratch. What else you want to do, bud?
That was my action. For bonus action, I will combat inspire Vorn.
Okay.
I'm that inspired.
Should we try to use the new inspiration rules, buddy? I think I kind of pressured
I'm
you
sorry.
on that. And you were like,
I'm
I want to
sorry,
use the
I'm
same
sorry.
old rules.
I mean,
Hey, but I'm
combat
telling you,
inspiration is like the cornerstone.
I'm telling you that
of-
the new inspiration rules are better because you can use your reaction, so you can see the
Okay.
roll fail and then roll or help someone out if they fail in the roll, including
Okay, you're right, you're right.
initiative rolls too. Use your reaction.
I'll do it, I guess.
I don't know.
Fine.
Okay. The Allosauruses move quick, so these ones, I'm going to say this guy. Let me see which one's up first. Actually, I have the other one. The other one moves towards. Okay, what do you want to do, Chef?
I was just gonna say I was gonna use my movement to get behind Vorn.
Okay, boom. You see, like
Wait,
there's like a bunch of
would they
pit
allow-
spikes and things like that, and traps out here.
Would they allow Vorn to be in there?
Yeah, of course, it's fun, and it's kind of like something crazy to see.
Right.
This Allosaurus does a pounce though onto you, Chef. He needs to hit you though first. They just get one attack, I believe.
So who's making a bet? Somebody making a bet?
Let me double check.
I'll bet on the Allosaurus.
Artus betting on the angry.
Do you want to bet, Aldo?
No. That's against my code.
Okay.
I'm actually betting.
Especially
I'm
betting
on the Cobalt.
against Scratch.
You want to bet on the? Do you want to bet on the beast or the or what? Artist, do you want to bet it all? It's a 1-for-1 thing. If you win,
Yeah,
you get
I'm
1
betting.
for 1
I'm betting on the Cobalt.
Okay, so you're betting on the team Scratch. You're betting on the Curse Crushers. So if you win,
Yeah.
you get your money. How much money are you betting?
I'm betting 25 gold pieces.
Okay. They accepted it, and don't go into debt, right? Or the debt guys will come after you. All right, let me take a look.
I'll come get you.
Arthur Moore gonna come and break your kneecaps.
Yeah, sure. I can outlive you all.
I just want to double check. Yeah, for some reason these guys do not get multi-attack. Okay.
I mean, they are only like CR5, I think.
No,
maybe.
they're a little lower than that. But I do make a pounce attack onto you. I need to hit you with the claw attack. That's why they have it. Against Chef, I roll a 21. Chef gets hit for 12 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
For Halo Spores, you need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I roll pretty well. I roll a 19.
Okay, so you only take the damage. Don't
Take half damage, correct?
Half damage, so what?
Cool. 1 damage. And you need to make a DC 13 strength save.
13 damage, and I need to make a strength save.
Yep.
Hey,
So you pass, so you don't fall prone. Now Chef is up. Your reaction resets.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to wild shape.
Cool. What do you wild shaping into?
I'm just activating my spores like a spore druid does.
Okay.
Yes, I know for once.
You know your character sheet. I like it.
Finally, wild shape. And I also get temporary HP. 1 moment.
You need to roll it?
No, I get temporary HP. I just can't fucking find it.
You get 1 temporary HP.
Oh, 20. I get 20. I get 20.
You do not get 20. You do not get 20 temporary HP.
Yeah, you get 20 temporary HP. You gain 5 HP.
Okay, you're probably right, actually, because you're using a wild shape. That makes sense. What, is this symbiotic entity, or what is this?
Yeah, symbiotic entity, and I attack with more damage.
You get your druid, so how it works is you get 4 times your druid level. So yes, you do get 20 HP. Temp HP.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to pull out my scimitar and then slash into the motherfucker who tried to hurt me.
Hold on. You're shapeshift, right? You transform into an animal, right?
No, he used his wild shape.
So your wild shape is an action, so you can't attack anymore. So your turn is over.
That's what a spore druid does. It replaces the animal wild shape with a symbiotic entity.
No, I thought it was...
It's an action.
Well, then I'm going to disengage, bonus action, disengage, and hide behind board.
Okay. You have to... So it's tight. Like, do you see the spikes here? You have to move over the spikes. Or no, you don't really have to. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, cool. Alrighty, the next guy's up. Or no, Vorn, or so that was Chef, he's over. Raptor's up. The Raptor moves 60.
I'm gonna yell out, show him your slong, you might intimidate the giant lizards.
Raptor moves up to Scratch and attacks Scratch with the claw.
Vorn uses his reaction to give me a bonus to my AC.
Yeah, he doesn't hit you anyways. Vorn is up.
Vorn, in retaliation to being not only ignored but having his tiny master attack, makes 2 slam attacks against the.
Because you're fresh
Allosaurus.
meat, it just smells, smells at you. It doesn't go after the metal,
Yeah, it's an animal. I understand, but still, Vorn doesn't like it.
Roll it up.
All right, so that's 1d20 for the first attack. Let's see if it hits.
Born.
I want to see his modifier real quick because I forgot what it was. That's a +7 to hit, so that is a 13.
Missed by 1.
All right, makes another
The
attack.
thick skin of they have a natural armor +3, and they're a little quick. They're very quick for dinosaurs. You guys have seen them out in the.
That one hits.
Nice. Roll damage.
All right. So that
Large
is
slam attack
2d6.
slams down to the Allosaurus. Scratches up.
2d6. 4 is. That's pretty shit damage. But that's
Plus
4
another-
plus 7. 7 slam.
And -4. All right. Scratches up.
All right,
Minus
Scratch.
4.
Now that he has something within melee range, is going to pull out his glowing sword, his Moon Touch short sword.
Nice.
Make a spectacle of it as he makes a heroic slashing attack against this foul beast. He's putting on a show. Like they
That
want to
could be
see something
related to
cool.
you.
Doing a little performance. I like that.
The people came here to see want to see an awesome fight. That might.
Are you
Missed
not
by 1.
entertained?
Scratch. You
Well, I
missed.
still make it look cool.
It does look
Are you
cool.
not entertained?
Some confetti. You see all the crowd guys I got out here. There's a ton of crowd guys cheering you on.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait a minute. You said I could use a reaction for my bardic inspiration, right?
I don't.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look at what that does. I don't think it's for attack rolls, though, is it?
I have combat inspiration. It can be used for attack rolls.
Yeah, you can use it then. You want to use it?
All right. Yeah.
Roll it up.
Even if I roll a 1, I'll hit.
Yeah. Roll damage. As you inspire the
yeah.
crowd yourself and through the crowd of playing it, how do you inspire yourself?
I make a more bestial roar than the Allosaurus can make. Like a true koval, like a beast. I'm an animal. Ah!
So in short, we all hear a high-pitched noise that no one else can hear, but all the animals, all dogs around are just like, what the hell?
Yeah.
7
Start howling.
Is that the end of your turn, Scratch?
I will bonus action Draconic Cry.
Okay, cool. So they
So
get
now
advantage.
Both.
All you guys get
Yep.
advantage, right? On to I think
Yep.
just this one. Is it a debuff onto the enemy or as an ally?
It's a debuff onto enemy. All attacks made against them are made with advantage within 10 feet. So
this
yes, only
this
that one.
this guy's made with advantage. The next Raptor's back up again. He comes over to bite at Chef here. Kind of comes around, but he doesn't move in a straight line or anything like that, so he doesn't get this other attack, but he just tries to come out and bite you. I do roll pretty well with a 23 for 14 piercing damage. So that reduces your
Okay,
temp
and-
HP.
I'm going to use my reaction again.
Yep.
And it's the same DC, but I rolled 2 because spores are activated.
Cool. So I just rolled an 11. I fail.
So 1, 2. So you take 6 damage.
6 necrotic, right? What do your spores look like,
Necrotic.
Jeff? Because you're just like a fungus. Your fungus has come out.
Pretty much they look like the dangerous mushrooms, like with polka dots, and they look like little ghosts, and they just go into the Stegosaurus and like cram themselves in.
Did you just call it Stegosaurus?
Yeah.
Whatever. the
So
fuck
he's
is
he's
it?
technically using the flood from Halo.
I
I'm
don't
definitely
like
using Flood from Halo. Okay.
I
Don't
don't
make
like
fun
that.
of me.
Chef, I just hit you with the 14 piercing. Chef is now up.
I could just imagine, Chef just raises his arms and the flood and the spores just come right out.
Chef, you're up, buddy.
What I'm gonna do is that I'm going to attack the one that's attacking me. What I'm gonna do is grab the rage stick and then just whack him with it. 10.
Wow.
Don't whack
Fail.
him.
Wait,
yeah.
I get advantage. Wait, I get advantage.
Not against that one.
17.
You do
Not
not get
against that
advantage. Not against this guy. Only this guy over here. You got advantage.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
good try though, Chef. Good try. Wrap. Is that the end of your turn, Chef? As the melee druid is kicking ass.
Oh yeah, I get one turn. That's fucking it.
Okay. The next raptor's up. It attacks you. Very intense fight with a bite attack. What's your AC at, buddy?
It's a 19, but I'm going to use Vorn's reaction to.
You have an
give me a
AC
bonus
of
to it.
19 right now?
Yeah, I have a shield.
Okay. What armor are you wearing?
Studded leather.
Okay. It misses you. Warren is up.
Oh. All right.
I didn't roll
Vorn.
that high, dude.
I know. I just don't want to be hit. It looked bad. It make me look bad.
It
All right.
looked bad.
Vorn makes 2 slam attacks against the one that's attacking me.
With advantage.
That hits.
For instance, if we were using the EC rules, it would still hit you. Because you're probably... What's your dexterity mod?
5.
So... +5 is your dex. So you have an
Yeah.
EC of
Yeah.
15, so it would still hit you. Because I rolled a 16. And since your damage reduction would be... I think it's your AC minus your EC, which is like 5
Wait,
or
what?
something. I'm just trying to do a calculation. You would still take damage on that attack. So this is how they like prevent
Okay,
these
well-
super range bound. I'm just doing a quick off the calculation thing because this raptor still hits very hard, right, with the bite attack. And
Well, that's why I said Vorn was using his reaction to give me a bonus to my AC.
yeah, I'm just trying to say, yeah, and that AC, it would still hit you, but your AC would go up, so it would, it's okay. Just roll it up. Vorn giving you magical
I am
AC.
so confused.
Yeah, this is a new system I've thought of. Because what happens is once your AC gets to a certain point, it gets harder and harder to hit you. The combat's very binary. So this is sort of a way to do chip damage to creatures with high AC.
Okay. So that is 9 plus 4, so that is 13 bludgeoning for the first attack. For the second attack, if that hits, that does not hit. All right, so he misses the second attack.
Scratches up. So what I was trying to say is I rolled basically, I didn't hit your AC, but I hit the area where your EC and your AC is at. And since this creature hits pretty hard, you don't have a lot of damage reduction because a lot of your damage reduction is based off your dex. If you have a high AC and a low dex, you have a high damage reduction. And so if a creature still hits you, which is easier to hit because your dex is so low, it would be, there's just a calculation that's done. It's pretty interesting, but Scratch is up.
Oh, right, yeah.
This is
I'm
like,
trying to-
when we do these little fights
trying
like
to
this, it's kind of
split my mind
interesting.
right now.
Yeah, what's kind of cool is if we do these little fights like this, it's an interesting way to game test some of these concepts.
Okay. No, I mean, that does sound like a realistic idea, too. Even if you block a Warhammer with your shield,
Yeah.
you're still going to feel pain. Alright, this time, he's going to throw a little bit of spicy magic into it as lightning envelops his hand, and he takes a scratch at this Allosaurus with shocking grasp.
Sweet.
You give him the forbidden belly rub.
Lightning!
What's the forbidden belly rub?
Also,
You'll learn when you're older.
he needs to make a wait. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about something else. I think I could have Oh, he can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Yeah, so it means you could try to run away, right? Because an opportunity attack is a
But-
reaction.
which I will run back behind Vorn.
Okay, you move through like over to here.
Yeah.
Cool. Raptor's up. This one was on Chef. Or did I'm hopefully I'm not beating up Chef. I'm not keeping track of it as much as I should, I guess. Let me go back to Allosaurus. It bites down to Chef. Rolls a natural 20. I've been really hurting Chef bad.
Well, we lost Chef, boys.
Chef takes 30 bite damage.
Cody, what
It's
the
chomped.
Make a DC
Stop
15.
attacking me, for fuck's sake.
Make a DC
Well, there
15
goes
con
your
save or
HP.
take a stack of exhaustion.
Goodbye, Chef.
There goes
I'm
your 10
down. Yeah.
You take a stack
Wait,
of
but that-
exhaustion.
I
That
think
completely
two.
destroyed.
You take one stack
complete-
of... Wait. So here's the other thing, too. The exhaustion system has been nerfed, but what's Chef's total HP? What's his max
what's
HP?
temp?
Not with
my
the temp.
Mine was 38.
38, so you got hit for more than half of your HP in a single attack. Make another con save, DC 15, or take massive damage. Take another stack of exhaustion. You can take multiple stacks of exhaustions from a single attack. You take 2 stacks of
Yeah, I
exhaustion.
take 2.
Every roll you make now is at -2.
Yay! My luck is shit.
You can still use your
today.
reaction to hurt the guy, though. You want to do that?
Yeah, before I go down.
I mean, I rolled a natural 20. I'm sorry, bud.
You know, I just find it.
Here's my natural 20. Right here.
Well, luckily we get to talk later today, so it's okay. Shit happens. It's funny.
Are you seriously dead?
No, he's still up.
Yeah, I was.
Hope so.
He had 20 temporary HP. He's fine.
He got bit before, though, too.
That is true.
I've been only getting bit, so he gets
3 damage of
damage,
necrotic
but-
damage. It's pretty
yeah,
badly
3
hurt.
necrotic damage.
Chef is up.
I'm actually down.
You're down? You went down?
Yeah, you.
Okay. It's non-lethal
just enough
damage.
to down me.
So it's non-lethal damage, as the beasts have been trained, not to kill you. So Chef is down. Raptor's up. The other Raptor's up, I guess, and it comes around. It provokes... Actually, it just moves over to here, I think. Yeah. To attack you. They are large. I messed it up. I have them as medium-sized creatures, too. They're actually large.
Yeah, they said they were large.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I
So
put them down.
this whole-
So this is what...
35 feet.
That's what they look like. This. As they barrel down onto
Yeah.
the Chef. Let me move this guy.
Suddenly get
There you go.
Ouch, that was loud.
It attacks you with the bite, Chef. Does not hit.
Chef.
Sorry, Vorn is up. I get you guys messed up
Vorn
every time.
is Vorn is going to
Battle of the Giants in here now.
gonna make 2 more attacks against the one that's been
Pretty badly
focusing
hurt,
me.
yeah. It's only got 15 HP left.
That should hit. +7. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Alright, that's 2d6.
Are you going to win your bet, Artus? Are you going to be up shit crick?
Oh shit, that's 15 bludgeoning.
This one goes down. Do you do lethal or non-lethal damage?
I'm gonna assume that the fights are staged, so non-lethal. He's just gonna hit him on the
Sure.
top of his head and knock him unconscious.
Okay.
And he is now going to whirl around and bring a backhanded strike against the one behind him.
You can't reach him
Alright,
because
let's-
you can't move over Chef's dead body. Oh, I guess you could move right here. That's fine. We got you on top of the thing.
Okay.
Poor
wait,
Chef.
where's it?
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
there we go.
buddy. It was the haunted house, and now it's this.
You know what? You should just invite me
sorry,
to
man.
another campaign. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
You're not dead, though. You're still just knocked out.
No,
Oh,
no.
That is
Oh.
8 blood.
8 bludgeoning. Oops.
You just
see
did LD
why I do
88!
not play melee characters. I just hit the floor.
You
all
just
the time.
dealt 88 damage? What?
I know. I
Oh my
messed up.
god.
51. I think Chef did about 10. Or let's say you did 10.
Yeah.
And you did how much there? I say
8.
Okay.
Right.
At the end of Vorn's turn, Scratch is up.
Scratch, after seeing his friend get knocked down, is filled with such extreme meh. So he is now going to.
No love for the goblin,
huh? Ow, my lungs.
We both don't like each other. We have role-played it so hard that everyone should understand. Chef 4 and Scratch don't like each other.
That ain't love. That ain't like. That's love right there.
So
That's
why are you fighting?
That lustful animosity.
Bewitching bolt.
This is good character development for them.
So he's going to breathe an enraged thing into his bagpipes once again. Enraged bolt, and this time hits. Make a charisma save. Plus 3d6 lightning damage.
I roll with a 14.
Okay. He fails. All right, so that's 11 lightning damage plus. He is bewildered and make an attack roll or saving throw of my choice within the next minute at disadvantage. So the next attack roll is at disadvantage.
Cool. All right, he charges
I
you.
have bamboozled the dinosaur.
He charges you. Chef. Vorn gets an attack of opportunity.
He attacked Chef. I thought Chef was down.
Sorry, Scratch.
Chef, Vorn makes his attack of opportunity. And let's see if it hits.
The two little misfits I get.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Bam.
That's a natural one.
All right, I'll attack you at disadvantage. Other raptor is down. Vorn is back up.
Vorn is back up.
Vorn is going to charge at the Allosaurus.
Cool.
And make a kind of it's just a flavored attack. It's still going to be a slam, but he's going to shoulder slam into him.
Cool.
See if that works. Make it look cool, Vorn. Come on.
It's gonna make him knock on his ass.
That's a plus. Even with the plus 7, that's a 12. So yeah, that doesn't hit. But he gets another attack. Another. Come on, Vorn. Ew! What the hell, Vorn? Yeah, Vorn just misses, I guess.
Cracks into the side of the wall. Some rubbles and vines come off. Scratch is up.
Scratch, since it's within melee range, is going to make a shocking grasp attack.
Cool.
Lightning!
Forbidden belly rub.
That hits!
Nice.
Take some lightning damage.
They don't really have good lightning sound effects.
Not max damage.
I've tried to get better lightning sound effects too, by the way.
It's 9 lightning damage.
Cool.
And I'm going to go around to behind Vorn again. So I put Vorn between me and the raptor.
You want to provoke an attack of opportunity?
He can't. He doesn't have a reaction.
Oh, that's because you shock and grasp him?
Yep.
Nice. So you move over here.
Yep.
The one, I'm going to say this guy's pretty big, so he just steps right over the trap. You know, like that. So he can just move up to there, and he attacks you.
Into Chef Spore's space. I thought the.
Yeah, that's fine. He's just stepped on his over his dead little body.
Oh, damn.
I don't hit you, though. Raptor's over. Vorn is back up.
Vorn is going to make a swinging double-handed strike. Let's see if that hits. I will do 19 plus 7 hits.
Nice.
That's 2d6.
Vorn doing the hard carry.
Go. 7 plus 4. So that's 11 damage.
Chef stands victorious as the second Allosaurus is smited.
Chef stands victorious.
Damn it. Scratch
stands unconscious.
Artus is paid his 25 gold. How do you defeat the last Allosaurus? Scratch.
After Vorn does a straight up uppercut into its jaw and it falls onto the ground, Scratch clambers up onto it and just does a
What the hell?
And somehow the dogs in the next island over start reacting.
Yeah. The next floating island over.
And he's just gonna exclaim, "My name is Scratch, and I'm your new champion!"
Take off your pants. You might intimidate them all more.
Since Chef goes down, I'm gonna say roll. I'm gonna have Scratch roll a 2d20. This determines how much gold you get paid for the performance.
Okay.
I get paid nothing. I was
And-
Could I
actually.
make since you said? Well, I was gonna say since you said performance, do you want to add a performance check to it?
No, we'll just say 30. You get 30 gold, and then of course Chef went down, so he gets only paid half, as he wasn't able to put on the great show.
You went down like a bitch.
So I get 30 gold and Chef gets 15, correct?
That's correct.
All
Cool,
right.
guys.
This was his idea.
They also say that the Vorn would have to fight on his own because it was the Raptors didn't go after him. You know, he wasn't like meat or whatever. So the Raptors were a little confused. So the crowd was a little confused.
Okay.
Let's kind of go around the table a little bit more to Odo. I'm going to say that we're going into the next day, right, guys? That kind of makes sense.
Okay.
Before the day end, I wanted to gather the group to try to explain them the situation.
You guys are all at the inn. You guys are all staying at the thunderous the lizard, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
The noisy bar.
Scratch is the thunderous lizard now.
Cool.
I own this town now. Yeehaw!
Yes, and you have gained, and I have gained a bit of gold by betting on you. Well job, well met, my small lizard friend.
Yes. Now what do you want to tell us? I want to play music tonight.
Yes, we have a bit of a situation. I have talked with Captain Swift, the gnomish captain.
No!
Sorry.
She has agreed to take us, but for 50 gold a day due to hazard pay.
That's outrageous!
Yes,
Still,
but there's a chance that she may waiver the hazard pay if we take care of the pirates before the journey arrives.
we can do that?
Yes, she knows someone who may have information on their home base.
Well, that sounds like a great idea, actually. What do y'all think?
I'm fine with that. I am not going into the pits. I got my ass kicked.
Hey,
Yes,
just say you get your ass kicked.
I have watched it. It was quite entertaining. You just dropping like that.
You know, this is why I say for hooray. Everyone though, it says Chef's more being weird. No, I am more of a far right supporter.
Yes, but this is what they call karma. You tried to pick a fight with something you couldn't, and you just dropped it like a bitch.
I didn't
Right.
get hit once! I'm a god!
What's that saying? Fuck around and find out.
Exactly.
Oh, I got hit every time. It was bullshit.
Yes, you were technically garnishing yourself with mushrooms, and that enticed the beast just munch them.
They couldn't touch me. I was too fast.
Well, not fast. They pretty much, your machine did all the work, and you pretty much just barbecued them. You were just not as appetizing
Oh,
as the goblin. But you are
I'm
still
gonna
the
be
champion.
Cooking for tomorrow. I'm gonna find a safe little kitchen, cook in a safe little place. I'm just gonna cook. I learned my lesson.
Well, if Chef dies, he can play one of his kids nutmeg.
They had learned from their father they will not be a chef.
They are a wild soul sorcerer for some reason.
Also,
Us knows what I wanna play.
I will drop Chef the 50 gold I've earned.
Congratulations, you earned it.
No, you do need more defense, and by what we've seen, you definitely need it.
I'll take it.
No. You have already proven your strength. You do not need it. Chef, on the other hand, he went down like an elf to an orc, crying, bitching, and then later on succumbing to his love.
What? Wait, what?
I will explain it to you later, in much detail. So, Chef, I'm giving you 50 gold pieces.
If that was all you wanted to say, I'm gonna go play music now.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm a little fucked up.
All right, so I'm gonna go up to the barkeep real quick. If there is one, I assume there's one.
There's always a barkeep.
I feel like Oz is now laughing secretly.
I think your failure has entertained my ring more than anything else.
Oh, sorry. He's linked in our World Anvil. I just linked him in our Discord. This is what his name is: Adisa Akpara. What do you need to do the kobold? He's kind of tall. You know, he's armed. You know, because he doesn't want to deal. He has to deal with the scrappers around the bar.
I wanted to know if you would be okay with me playing tonight.
Of course.
Okay. Is there anywhere in particular you want me to go? Is there a stage, or do you just want me to find a table to stand on?
Just go on that table over there.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
You put out like a little hat tip or something like that, so people can throw some coin in it.
I don't have a hat, but I will put out my bag and just take up half the table with it.
Your bag of souls.
Artus, are you there? Who's there with Artus? Everybody makes a D20 or DC 20 perception check to look at Artus, as Artus is explaining his plan to you a little bit. As Chef kind of mounts the stage, you guys are all kind of enjoying. Oh, Chef rolls a
Chef.
That's funny.
Chef's mounting the stage. Really, you're DM. You're. I thought it was Scratch was mounting the stage.
Scratches. I'm saying Chef rolled a natural 20.
Oz, you know
for
what?
Artus.
Oz, you should just keep me and Scratch together, and we both should just be chaos.
Kind of like Benifer or something like that.
The lovers have finally united. Otto, get the priest.
We need to make Scratches more friends, but the problem is that they don't mesh well.
Otto,
like
get the
Loco
priest.
and Yaquaz at least have some type of chemistry. Chef and fucking Scratch, they fucking are water and oil.
That's what makes the best relationships.
If you touch me, I'll cut you.
I love Scratch out of game. I love Scratch out of game, but in game as Chef's 4, I fucking hate you, Scratch.
Chef, you notice something when Artus is talking about this plan to maybe get rid of the pirates. Something you've been around him for a while. I mean, he does have a beard, but like the top, part of his beard, he goes a little gray. The widow's peak of his eye, the cracks there's some more cracks. And you notice his hands are unusually shaking.
Are you going through withdrawals, sir?
No, this is diabetes.
Oh!
Wait a second. I can make you something amazing. I'm gonna make you something known as diabetes. Fuck you. I'm gonna make you some
No,
sugar
Sarg you.
mushrooms.
Sarg you. Not at you.
Yeah, and then I'm going to saute them for you. and then also I'm gonna put some sugar peas in there and some rhubarb in there. Here we go. This is my diabetes. Fuck you. I hope you enjoy.
Sarg you.
All right. Does Artus notice the corruption? Otherwise known as diabetes.
The poisoning.
I'm assuming Chef points it out to you. Yes.
Yes, I pointed out to you.
I would head to my room. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna place my hand in my my coat or jacket I'm wearing, and I'm gonna head to my room.
Where are you going? Do you want to listen to me play?
Sorry, Scratch. I'm going to my bed too. I'm a little bit beat up from the arena.
I
I'll
don't care if
listen
you
to your
don't.
performance later.
You don't tip! Get out of here! You charlatan!
Yep, that is the mating sign of the chef to the trash.
I will cut you.
Well, if you didn't have 4, I could easily beat you.
The fight earlier clearly states otherwise!
Ah, that's what happens when I'm close range. I'm gonna find someone and I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better.
Although technically you're the father of this group, so you better handle Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Grab them by their ear.
I'll have you know, I have average intelligence.
Minus
Okay,
10.
then what's 2 plus 2?
4? Are you okay?
No, it's a fish.
What?
Wait. Okay. I have this new druid spell.
Go
I want
away!
you.
I
I
want to play
want you.
music!
Yes, a new druid spell. Just for you. Okay, so I need you to say the spell backwards, okay? Or spell it backwards for me. Okay, it's a new spell. It's an amazing spell.
I'm not a druid!
No, I promise you. Just tell me. Anyone can do it. Okay? Are you ready? Okay. Repeat after me, but you have to say it backwards. Okay? Say sun seed backwards.
No.
Say sun seed backwards.
Okay, stun seed backwards. Can you go now?
You gotta pay him gold for this.
I'm just gonna reach into my bag and pull out a heavy stick.
Leave!
Say sun seed backwards.
I'm gonna take a whack at his head if he does it again. I'm not kidding.
I tried. So close to getting someone to say something.
Bleeding in battle together and whacking each other with sticks. The true.
Yeah,
Chris
that does
Crusher
sound
way.
like does sound like a honeymoon to me.
Right.
Um,
Lover's quarrel.
Scratch, every day you play in the tavern and stuff, you can roll a d4 for the amount of silver and then a d6 for the copper that you're going to get for tips. Because we already made the performance roll. Artus, you go up to your room. What do you do? It's kind of loud still, though, you know? What do you do, buddy?
Artist pretty much it's in his room. Clearly, I probably paid for my room. He's gonna take out the ring and just said, "What is the meaning of this?"
You need me as much as I need you. Without me, you'll die. You've already lived 10 lives of men with me. Without me, you're nothing.
He's gonna lift up the ring. Even if I have to draw my last breath, I will make sure to throw you to the deepest part of the sea, so no one can find you.
And you put it in the bag?
Maybe they'll fix school.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a piece of cloth and I'm gonna wrap them up and put them back in my bag.
Every
Yeah,
day.
and in arguments with your jewelry.
Every day you
That
don't
might
wear the
act-
ring, Artus, your max HP is reduced by 1.
Yeah.
You reduce your max HP by 1. As the aging is catching up, all the years which you wore the ring, it's kind of like Bilbo Baggins.
Oof. Okay.
I would have
Rune,
used Gollum.
I want to see Rune make a perception roll.
Got it.
As Rune is looking for some action maybe tonight, he's looking around to see if there's any other attractive women in the bar, perhaps.
I got an 8.
You're a little distracted. You tell a courier to write a note to, what's her name?
Inetta or whatever.
Inetta.
Inetta. I don't know how to spell the name.
One of my 10,000 NPCs in the city. Annetta, one of the priestess of the Church of Rima, or the priestess of Rima. You carry it off there because they are open late at night, and you're talking about battling the pirates and so on. Odo, do you want to do anything before we go to bed? Scratch is playing a nice little lovely tune. You see people coming up to him, putting coin into his bag. As any good.
Did you guys make a lot of money?
A little bit. How much you make?
So including the rewards I got from the fight, I made 30 gold, 1 silver, and 5 copper today.
Sounds good.
Odo, do you want to do anything, bud?
I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna chill.
Odo, you're just kind of chilling around the bar, and a random rumor. I roll up on a random rumor
Cool.
chart.
I like random rumors.
I actually have a part of my notes that's what's it called? Tavern gossip. So let me add this to my list.
I'll roll again then. I'll roll this one and another one. There are giant snapping turtles at the Snapping Turtle Bay. One of them is big as a house. He's known as King Toba, and his shell has gemstones embedded into it.
None.
There, I just linked it for you. And I'll roll one more time since Chef is kind of carousing. How about, not Chef, god damn it, Scratch, roll a perception or investigation roll as you're hearing, or maybe you're asking people around, or maybe asking about the pirates and stuff like that a little bit more.
Absolutely,
Right.
perception roll. I have expertise in that.
Cool.
Gosh, next time we play together, we need to make sure that we have the same name again. It's more funny. This
I'm
way.
so bad at names. 21.
Sure, yeah.
You hear
It's
about...
not like our names are marked under us.
I know, I'm terrible. You hear about a man named Rokai. Rokai.
Rokai.
If you want to say Rokai, should we change his name?
It's easier for you.
No, I think it's Rokai. Rokai is a man who is kind of the same objective as you guys. You got to go try to find him tomorrow, though. You hear about him. He's looking for ways to get at the pirates, but maybe through a more indirect means unknown at this time. Everybody goes through a long rest, and then Chef also regains a stack of exhaustion. Artus, sleep at night, makes a wisdom saving throw.
That damn ring.
No, it is not.
Wisdom saving throw, no. The giant snapping turtles.
How much of a light sleeper is Artus?
Not very. He's kind of already paranoid due to the ring, so he doesn't get much sleep.
Okay.
How do you spell Roka's name? Or Roka? Is it just R-O-K?
Es Ruka. Ruka. Roll your R's, man.
I'm gonna have you make you're making a perception roll right now, Artus, at disadvantage. I rolled a 15.
Two nines. 1 9 of 6. Correct.
Okay, so you fail to wake up as someone sneaks into Artus's room and casts Dominate Person. Artus fails the saving throw, and she says, "Wake up." And let me pull up her sheet.
He wakes up.
I just go and have a good night.
Let me see if I can find her.
No.
Yes. She's an attractive-looking half-elven woman. She's
God.
dressed in, feathered clothing, but she has dark clothing. She has a symbol. Let me see if I can find the symbol for you.
Ooh, Sandela. Who's Sandela?
Keep your horse long on that bay. She's not in your room. She's in mine.
What are you talking about? I'm just
Casting Dominate.
I'm just asking who she is.
Yeah. I can just hear.
How you do it.
You thirsty as hell.
She has a
pseudo
symbol.
dragon.
She has a symbol, and you recognize it. Even though you're dominated, you still feel perceptions and things like that. This is what it looks like. It's a shield of a crest. It has a face of a skald with a crown on it. And she says, "It's been a long time, Artus."
Time to kill her.
Yes. Sadly to say, I wish we haven't.
Give me the ring.
Can I resist?
No. Because you're dominated.
Take the ring from the bag, still bound in cloth. You do not know what you're dealing with.
You see a little pseudo-dragon kind of perch up onto her shoulder, like snaps a little bit.
Yep.
She holds out her hand. She's like, "Give it. Arno needs it.
Huh?
We need it."
No.
You do not understand the evil that's within this.
We can control it.
No, you cannot. As I reluctantly drop the ring in her palm.
It's kind of like that moment with Bilbo, I guess, where he's like taking the ring and he slowly slides it off his hand, and it makes a thud, a loud, thunderous thud, and you hear the ring say, what does the ring say to you, Artus?
Give it to me.
As it departs from you, it's been in your possession for almost a century or two.
Evil laughter.
Later, dude.
Evil
Later,
laughter. It drops up.
it
She picks up the ring. I think dominate person only lasts a minute. Let me take a look. She says, "Put this on," and she basically shackles you real quick. I'm assuming she has just some like shackles or whatever. Let me take a look here 1 second. I didn't expect this to work. You caught me off guard. So she says, "Put these on." She says, "Wait here," and she leaves.
So she's evil. We have to kill her.
A minute goes by. She shuts the door behind you. You are basically bound and gagged as she quickly leaves. And what do you do then, Artus? That's it. The spell is broken. As she only can dominate you for a minute.
I'm going to. What are the shackles made of?
They're probably made of normal shekels, like iron.
Made of paper.
Well,
Switch over
So
my
much for your
headset.
cursed. That was the cursed ring that she took, right?
That is correct. She took the Ring of Winter.
I'm going to use a spell.
So it's normally that easy to get an artifact.
I'm going to.
Well, have to touch her down and kill her.
I'm going to cast Summon Beast.
Hunt and kill. Hunt and kill.
I'm going to cast Summon Beast.
1 second, I'm switching over my headset. There we go. My little earbuds were going out. What do you want to say, Artus? You're trying to cast a spell?
Yeah, I'm casting Summon Beast.
Summon a beast. You're bound and gagged. You have to try to escape first. We'll say make a roll, and every roll is like a little bit. The DC's got to be like 15 to kind of get out.
What?
To kind of just
From what?
gag
Sleight of
us.
hand?
Yeah, something like that. Rolled up.
I gotta get out of here before my character dies out. 10.
So roll again. So you're just trying to struggle and get out. Say the
I know
DC
it's a
could-
long. I know it's a long.
Oh, for
shot,
fuck's sake! What is with my rolls?
Roll again. So this is the third time. So each time she gets farther away from you, right?
I think
know
she's
it's
gone, buddy.
18.
I know it's a long shot, but could Scratch maybe keep an eye out for something suspicious, like a woman running out of the inn?
Make a perception roll. I'm gonna have Rune, Scratch, whoever's down there can make a roll, a perception roll to try to notice this woman leaving.
Let's hope
That's
the
a good
rolls
roll.
are better, because the rolls have been pretty crappy so far. Nope. Not for me.
Scratch rolls a 24. You see a woman kind of leaving, and as you see like, let's say this is like a double door type situation where people are easily coming out. It's a tropical environment, so people are easily coming in and out of this, the Thundering Lizard. And as you see her leave, you feel her touch her head a little bit, as she feels maybe something like you've seen it sometimes with mages Scratch when they lose the concentration. And the reason why you're able to notice it, Scratch, is you see her go invisible. But she's not like running away. I mean, you're still in the middle of the song, you know.
After I quickly finish that song, I'm gonna put my bagpipes onto my bag and just grab a pouch of sand.
Good idea.
Artus comes down as soon as this happens, and you guys are kind of still there by the bar. I'm saying Artus kind of rolled a little bit, and she's gotten away a little bit. So, we'll see what happens.
She has stolen the ring.
I'm going to throw the pouch of sand at the top of the door so it just explodes and showers down onto the door frame and anyone under it, visible or not.
Stop making a mess! The barkeep yells. Stop that! Come clean that up.
Hey, stop that!
I will! Hold on!
Was she under there?
No.
Oh.
No, she has stolen the ring.
Good for her. What ring?
The ring that's keeping me alive. It's a curse. It's a cursed being, that ring.
I don't get it. Why is it keeping you alive?
Ooh, you know what? Vorn is right outside the door.
Vorn is just kind of deactivated, though, just sitting right there, maybe, you know. He's not been given any commands by you.
Vorn!
He kind of peers down through the double door, his eyes glowing.
I will track her later. I guess I got tracking. We'll track her later.
Did you see someone invisible run past you?
No.
You see somebody invisible run past.
He has blind sight, is why I'm asking.
The street is still sort of crowded, as you know. It's probably around 8 p.m. at night. You guys have to cast some serious magic to track her, is what I'm saying.
Artus is just grabbing his chest as feeling the magic just further and further is leaving him.
Alright, hold on, let me see what spells I got. I don't know if I have anything that's specifically tracking someone down, but...
That says in dead. He says
I'm
like,
pretty
I've done
sure I have...
Hey, she's a fae, right?
Unknown.
Yes! You are so goddamn lucky!
If she's a fae, I have advantage to track her later.
Locate object on the ring.
You cast locate object. It's been like a minute or two, though, right? It works up to 1,000 feet.
I think it's
Yes,
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. 1,000 feet.
Awesome, awesome. You pick up something. You pick up a direction, right?
I run.
And then about halfway through it, it's leading you through this area in town here. Let's take a look at where we are in town. I'm looking on my map here. Because we're near, we're in the Market Ward area, so there's a lot of houses over here. There's regular shops and located tradesfolk and merchants. Don't know where it goes to, but you felt like, you know, she must have been closer by, because, you know, you're seeing the I'm assuming like the compass move through the streets here as you try to track her, and the compass deactivates.
What?
Yeah.
It's kind of...
What?
She's gone, man. Don't worry. I'll track her. Got advantage to track fae.
I'm gonna have Scratch make a Arcana roll to determine maybe what happened.
I have half proficiency. I only have a +1. Does somebody have proficiency?
I only have a +4.
Chef does.
Okay,
Chef is asleep, apparently.
Oh,
Remember, he said he went to bed. He was exhausted from fighting in the pits all day. Hilarious.
Getting beaten.
Chef, you're gonna wake up with inspiration since you RP'd it.
Getting beaten to death in the pits, you mean? Alright, well, since I can't get any bonuses, I might as well just make a flat roll. Here we
Man,
go.
you gotta make a flat roll, buddy.
Ew!
Pathetic.
It's a 6.
Could I give him
I never
assistance,
thought
DM?
mad.
Because
I thought you're still tied up.
No, I came down.
I never learned magic formally. I got taught it from a wandering
Artus,
bard.
your heart has started to feel your heart weaken. Every day, you don't have the ring in your possession. You lose a hit point.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Alright, put it back against the wall as the ones who did join for this hunt, he's going to try to explain to them why, like, this well-kept secret for him. I am centuries old. That ring was keeping me alive, so I can continue my search. That ring contained dark magic, an evil being, far too powerful. I
So
kept
that's
in my...
why you didn't want nobody else holding it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Well, she can keep it, right?
No, cannot.
Why not? Doesn't do us any good.
We don't
Imagine-
trust her!
Imagine a child holding on to a power that can destroy this world, believing they can control it out of the whim of their cocky attitudes.
Destroy the world? I doubt that.
I don't know. That ring is pretty old and powerful. I've heard some stories about it. It's kind of scary.
Without it,
Is that true?
yes, it's immensely powerful. It desires the suffering of humans, all living beings.
I'm sorry I lost her.
So why were you holding on to it with no protection, out of curiosity, if it's so powerful? I mean, it seems like you didn't take a lot of precautions to keep it safe.
That's the thing. I have been taking precautions for many centuries. It seemed like tonight was the day I slipped up.
So I guess we have to forget about the pirates and try to track down the ring, sounds like.
No.
No?
This ring may be a dying name, but it will take them time to try to release its power. I believe I believe wholeheartedly that the ring and this dark curse may be connected somehow.
Okay.
As Ruin looks skeptically at you.
I'm like trying to figure out what the hell's going on, but alright.
So,
Sure, what the hell?
The closer,
So why don't we consult somebody to get some help? It seems like we're kind of stuck. What are we looking for exactly?
We will get a ship. We will take care of the pirates, and maybe we cross paths with this witch who's taking the ring. But sadly to say,
So you don't want to go after the ring first, even though it can destroy the world. You'd rather go after kill the pirates and get the ship. Is that right?
we have no way to find the ring right now. Instead of trying to search the city, they may have already left the city by now.
No, they couldn't have. They weren't that fast. They did something with magic that just made it undetectable.
Yes, but knowing the fact that they may have allies.
Wait a minute. Due to the limitations of the spell I cast, I can only locate it if it remains on this plane. They might have put it into like a, what's it called? A bag of holding or something. Damn, that's good.
I'm not sure if this helped. She did have a pseudo dragon.
Uh-huh.
A small dragon may have come from the Fey Wilds.
Oh. She might be a wizard then. That would explain it. She could teleport. Ah, crap!
But sadly to say, there's more bad news. Without this ring supplying me with its magic, I will slowly return to the age, and I will slowly pass away each day.
I can heal you. Are you hurt?
No, this is far beyond your healing magic. He really raised up hand. This shows like the aging process has already begun.
Aging? You're aging? How fast do you age?
Imagine how halting your age for many centuries, and now it's just hitting you all at once. All the years has passed, now affecting me now.
I'm just gonna grab his hand with both of mine and cast Lesser Restoration.
You touch him, scratch. You see like the crow's nest and the age starting to set in. His hair a little grayer than you saw before, as Chef before pointed it out. The Lesser Restoration has no effect.
It's not working.
Yeah, I figured. Maybe I should cast Vampiric Touch and suck the life out of him. I don't have it, but you know what the hell.
Trust me, you try to suck any life out of him, you're like, what the hell? I'm not getting anything.
It's like trying to suck the last bit of soda out of the bottle with the straw, but it's not getting anything.
It's like a Capri Sun, an empty Capri Sun.
Let's okay, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay. So basically, we're still keeping to the original plan, even though you're aging and you'll probably die. That makes to be honest, I think we just go after ring first, but that's my instinct. So,
well, my centaur friend, do you have a way to find the ring, the person who has taken it, or the location where they may be holding?
Well,
you know the individual who took it. You know why she took it, or how she knew you had it.
My divination isn't great. If we could find someone that's more experienced with that kind of magic, maybe they'll have a better chance.
Yeah, we were at that. I was at that Temple of the Fates, right? They can maybe they can help us to locate her.
Maybe so.
Okay. Let's do that tomorrow. It's kind of like 3 in the morning, and I'm tired.
Yeah, that's because you've been singing and fighting just by yourself for some reason.
I know, right? If only the kobold had an ally there.
Artus, you think?
I did something. I did something.
Artus, you think about the ring a little bit, and the ring has protected you for so long because you've worn it. Whenever you wear the ring, you have the non-detection effect upon you. When you take it off, you lose that effect.
Well, I wish you had told me this sooner.
Well, it's listed in the item, sorry. It says it there. But no, it's cool. But you think to yourself that, you know, the ring is very powerful. People are looking for it. The giants are looking for it, and other factions are looking for this ring. It's that powerful. It's been lost.
I know the woman who did take it, so
you know who took it.
If it has non-detection on it, that means she put the ring on. Oh shit.
Maybe.
But the problem being, the ring is like I think the ring is more of a double-edged sword. The more you wear, the more you pretty much the ring just wants to take over. And someone who ain't experienced in it just puts it on. Imagine the shenanigans they can do.
Unfortunately, there aren't many good aligned sentient objects. Most of them are evil for some reason.
I'm willing to go for another 20 minutes, guys, if you want.
Sure. Let's go to the temple and try to track her.
We can't do it now. They're closed. They're pretty much already asleep.
Well, are we waiting till the next day, guys? Is that the plan?
Yeah,
I guess so. Yeah.
Next day.
Cool.
I have to get running.
Okay. Why don't we just call it a session since Odo's got to take off? Does that sound good? And we'll just pick it up on the next day.
All right, Odo, you're gonna have to carry me for a while.
Okay.
Because I'm riding on the centaur.
You do realize that we still have 2 weeks of time left. So technically, we're supposed to do this collection stuff, and you're gonna waste away in 2 weeks. You're gonna be dead. We're curious.
It's just like each day, one of my hit points just go out the window.
So
we should. And I have 88 hit points, so.
You guys can still go and do other stuff while the stuff is being enchanted. You don't need to wait around town either.
Okay.
So pretty much, Artus is gonna go with Rune to the temple.
Yes, we have to find me.
Tomorrow morning, sure.
Chef, I'm gonna explain the situation to Chef as well.
Sure.
Since he was out cold twice in one scenario, getting his ass kicked by overgrown lizards and pretty much missing out on the chase.
You know, Chef was a stump for a day. He's like, fuck this shit, I'm going to bed. He even said, I'm going to bed, I'm done with this shit.
You know, I actually have a plan for that play that I mentioned earlier.
Cool.
Maybe it'll even attract some awareness to our situation. I was gonna, if they already had a preset play, obviously I'll just do that. But if they don't have one set, I'll put up the idea for maybe we could prepare a play to raise awareness about the pirates and how we need to stop them. And you know, just the parts like the hero goes out to stop the pirates, dramatic fight scenes, sad loss, perhaps a love affair. Who knows? But
oh my god, we have to do. I would go in there. We have to make sure and scratch, fight each other, or kiss each other, just for the comic effect. Just for the comic effect.
I will obviously be the heroic captain of the.
I will be the pirate.
And the pirate and the captain makes out.
Oh, if it's playing the pirate, can I not use a prop sword?
Can I not use a prop sword?
Well, yeah, you have a sword between your legs, so use that. It's pretty much a broadsword right there.
I have a sword between my legs.
Oh, sorry, it's a spear.
Spear? I don't use spears.
Well, you'll be using it soon enough. Chef, bend over.
No.
Wait, what?
I just also linked the guy who wanted to maybe help find the pirates too for you guys too.
I was off by one letter.
Okay.
Roka.
Who's coming to the pinnacle? Odo, are you coming?
I am not.
Okay.
I'm coming. I'm definitely. I got my shit pointed. I want to kill
Chef,
somebody.
Scratch, and Artus showing up to the pinnacle.
I thought there was no space
also
on the pinnacle.
Talk after the
There
pinnacle,
is not. We have
remember?
6 people. Then we have Professor Spam.
Oh, come on. I want to kill him, DM. Put him in.
Silver
You're saying
Dahlia. I'm trying to think of the last person in the pinnacle.
You're saying there was no space, right?
There's no space. It got filled up.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the last person. Oh, it's the other guy from the Wednesday game who is playing the dragon guy now. Scratch.
So Otto was originally in there? That's what you're saying?
No,
Otto doesn't like
never-
PvP.
yeah.
He doesn't want to do it.
Oh,
That's what I'm
come
saying.
on. Otto,
Good for you, Otto.
I'm playing a character that can be easily fooled. You just say you're the commanding officer, and he'll fight for you.
Oh, that's my plan.
Well, if you do a PvP, you should always pick a really weak character and die like in the first 3 seconds. That way you
Oh,
don't have
so
to
like
worry about
Chef?
it. Yeah, so like Chef or
Yeah.
Glamour Bard or.
And y'all are just hammering on him tonight. Good God.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it. We did you last week. It's now his turn.
Y'all. To be fair, Chef, they did warn you. Like they cast some kind of premeditated warning, and they were aware of what was going to happen, and you still got beaten to death.
Remember, no F words
I
anymore.
just find it really funny that I am so
Starting.
bad at melee combat that literally I should not touch a melee-based character ever.
Well,
If you put me in a melee situation, I will get every nat 20. Make me a spellcaster, I will not get a nat 20.
Chef, at least you didn't get bound up, tied up, and then have your shit stolen by a hot elf, and
By the
still
way,
didn't get nothing out of it.
Hey, by the way, who is that elf? Is that somebody you know?
It's pretty much what my some of my character knows.
So it's like it used to be in your party? Is like a betrayer or something, or what is it?
Pretty much just someone from his from the past. So I'm gonna have Az just give me the full details later on.
Yeah, because it'd be good to know.
I need all of this as to play the character right.
Yeah, because I think if we have more information, it's easier to